welcome to the channel. What's up, guys? My name is Brendan Sparks, and here what we're doing today is this is the content creator hangout live stream. What are we doing here? We are coming together as creators to talk YouTube. It could be YouTube news, it could be things that you learned this week, it could be a tip that you would like to share, it can be questions that you have. I'm really excited. I planned this out for tonight later on, but I said, why not? Why not go early? So hopefully we still get some creators in here. And yeah, I started this probably a few weeks ago, and I've been loving it ever since. I've been loving the conversations that we've been having. And honestly, this whole idea really sprung up from an app called Clubhouse, which I'm a big fan of. And the link is down below, so you can actually add me on Clubhouse. And we have a club for YouTube as well, bunch of creators in there. And what else can I say? This is what I absolutely love doing. I love bringing people together. And here we are. So I do want to tell you guys, this live stream brought to you by Steamyard. This is what I use for all of my live streams. So I always have a link for that down below. You can get yourselves, I believe, 14 days free, something like that. I know you get some days free to try out StreamYard. And same thing with TubeBuddy. You can download that for completely free as well. So everything that I use, everything is down below in the video description. Michael Superbacker, what's going on? Says, hi, Brendan. Hey, welcome to the stream. Commenter says, whoa, Brendan got a new look to the stream. Always trying different things, man. Always trying something new, something fun. Yeah, welcome, man. Happy to see you here. Said we'll be right back. Cool. Angie, hello. So the one thing that I will say, maybe you're watching this on the replay and you're like, man, I missed it. That's all right. I know how it goes. So I do want to tell you, if you find value in this in the replay, if you have questions, definitely leave it down in the comments. Would love to hear the questions you have. Would love to do my best to answer them. And I will be sharing a link for everybody to join the stream here in a couple minutes. We'll just give everybody a minute to come in and simply join. So Angie, how you doing? Great to see you here. How's your day going? I know you've been pretty busy with your channel, and we've been spending a lot of time in Clubhouse as well. So I'll be sharing the link here in a minute. So, and if you are watching this on replay as well, I just want you to know every single Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we show up, we do channel reviews. So if you missed that earlier as well, no problem. You can still fill out the link. The first link actually in that live stream, you can still fill that out. We can get you next week, but we'll love it if you could join us. But I'm trying to think, what else can I mention? There's always something to learn. We talked earlier, actually, in the channel reviews. We had A-Train from the Elliott family, and we also had another creator. The main thing is we're learning something new. There's always something new to learn. And so we were talking about Apple and Android being with the Shorts app within YouTube. Let me see something real quick. Make sure I'm not missing anything. And yeah, this is really laid back. And I would want you guys to definitely feel comfortable when you're here. Another thing too, maybe you haven't gone live yet. Maybe that's something that you're just like, you know what, I don't really feel comfortable. I would like to also let you guys know, I think this is a great place to kind of come up here and get all those jitters out and just join us live. So I'm trying to see something real quick. I can't figure it out. Okay. Anyways, Growth Angie says lots of editing today. Yeah, no, and you love editing. That much I do know. But great to have you here, Angie. So yeah, I guess I can share this. So for whenever somebody wants to come in. So there you go. That is the link to join. And last week was a lot of fun. Angie says, I did a short challenge, 6 a.m. morning challenge. What do you do at 6 a.m.? Challenging other creators to do 1, 2. Yeah, 6 a.m. I am on my way to work. So I'm up early in the morning, on my way. So, and that's another thing. And you probably know that too, Angie. Like for me, that's probably one of the most challenging things. I wouldn't even say it's having a family and doing YouTube. For me, mainly it's it's the working aspect. Like I still got to show up for work, still have a job to do, and then come home, still brainstorm content. I rely a lot on weekends for rest, but then also coming up with new content ideas, so on and so forth. So I don't know. I would definitely wish I could just do YouTube early in the morning because that's probably what I would be doing. That's the goal one day for sure. But let me see something else here. Okay. No, everything looks good. All right. And in the meantime, we hang out and we wait. um, so like I said, normally we start these way later, about an hour and a half later. But I was like, well, it's Sunday. I know most of us have to wake up, and why not try it early? So we'll see. I think live streams are definitely hit and miss, and definitely starting one up like this, one that was kind of pre-planned, but you started at a different time. So we will see. Let me think of something else that I've mainly learned this week. I think one of the big YouTube rollouts was actually the translation feature within YouTube, being able to have comments that will auto translate for you. I think that's huge. I tested it out. I actually had my friend Lewis send me a comment in Spanish, and I was going to make a video out of it. So whenever I can translate that, um, I know what he said, but whenever YouTube will auto translate it, at that point, I will go ahead and make a shorts video out of it. Girl Angie says, check out my short and let me know what you think. Totally different for me. Yeah, we'll definitely check that out. Michael Suprecker, how was your day today? Did you relax? Do anything fun? I had to work. Just got home an hour ago. Yeah. So for me, definitely took a day to relax, catch up on just some rest, some very much needed rest. So yeah, I would have to say that made up the bulk of my day, and just spent time with the family. So I think I'm going to repurpose some old content. I still have a few videos pre-recorded that need to be edited as well. So I definitely got my editing to do. So since I didn't do too much over the weekend on that, I will for sure be doing that throughout the week. So maybe doing a consultation again this week coming up. So really excited for that. We'll see if that one falls through or goes through. But yeah, this whole weekend was actually a really good weekend. It was really good. And yeah, today, this morning was great for our channel reviews. So I always have a lot of fun in that, and got to pull up a couple creators, and we were just chilling out for a little bit. So also with that, I do understand that there's going to be, I think the live streams for channel reviews are going to continue to be much more short. So unless we get new people coming in and getting their channel reviewed, like if there's one in the queue, there's one in the queue. If there's three in the queue, then that's what it is. I think majority of the channel reviews are follow-ups. And once again, that's why I did create the members only through Buy Me a Coffee, where we're only doing follow-ups there. So once again, whether there's one private live stream or whether in that private live stream there's only one creator to do, it doesn't matter to me. I think that it's going to be a great place for creators to come together that are going to take their journey more serious, and it's going to be able to provide me more time to give people feedback. So, and as you guys can see, I did the little side scroller at the bottom there. So for memberships, those will be $5 through Buy Me a Coffee. So um, I guess you have an expectation, I guess, that people are going to be running towards something, but I also think that it'll take time, I think, for everybody to see the value that's going to be there. I no longer like review videos on this channel. I was spending a lot of time, and here's why. I was spending a lot of time reviewing videos, a lot of time like outside of the channel, providing feedback, follow-up questions. So, and a lot of them are very, say, minor, but after a while they add up. You're trying to help out a lot of creators, so it's like, okay, cool, like where can we all go in one place where that advice will be taken a lot more serious? And I think you guys will also take the advice more serious too. So I'm really excited about that. But yeah, that's pretty much my day, pretty much my weekend. No fun, really no fun stories, I don't think, to share at this moment. But how was yours, Michael? Did you have a great weekend? What did you do? What did all you guys do? Angie, what did you do this weekend? And Ender said he'll be coming back in. I did share the link there, so if you guys want to join in the chat, feel free to do so. And we'll see how this goes. We shall see. What scent is your candle? Hold on. Hazelnut cream. I love candles. I don't know what it is. I think this past year, I've been vibing with candles, like for real. So just sets the mood in the calmness. So yeah, hazelnut cream. We have quite a few of them. They're all throughout our house now, but we're also in the process of moving, so that's exciting. Always something to do. Cleaned up more of the gardens, hubs, cutting wood, fall cleanup, and winter prep. Yeah, that sounds actually, I don't know why, that just sounds like really relaxing. I mean, I know it's hard work, but I don't know. I love the city. I love Las Vegas. I love living here, but yeah, more simple living. I think the older I get, the more that I want the simple living for sure. As long as there is Wi-Fi. it's my only speculation on that one. Never ending. Yeah, for sure, Angie. No, I feel you on that. I have a lot of yard work to do around here. And Vegas, we don't really have grass. I have like a small patch in the backyard, but we gotta it's funny because I gotta now I have to make sure that I get some gas and like the oil mix for the weed whacker for my little bit of grass I have in the backyard. It's ridiculous. It's literally a patch. And got to buy a bunch of rocks so everything looks a little bit better. So, but excited for the next journey ahead. That's the military life right there for you. So, says me too. Wouldn't give up my woods. Yeah, I miss that for sure. Miss that for sure. Germany was nice because there was a lot of land in Germany, a lot of trees. So I mean, it was beautiful. But I do miss this thing called water. And I'm not the biggest fan of rain, but just like I don't know, once a year, once a year, or give me something, give me something. But yeah, besides that, I'm trying to think of some other news. These streams are definitely not prepped, like at all. Like that's not what I'm trying to do here. Definitely trying to. And if this is your first time here in this type of stream, it's definitely geared towards you guys and letting you guys pretty much run the show. And like I said, just we're all providing value to each other. Angie, are you planning on coming in here or what? Or are you just going to keep editing? Come to Michigan, lakes everywhere. We had lots of rain this summer. Hold on. I'm going to message you. Hold on. Hold on. Angie, check your Instagram for me. Life's Magical Journey. Hello. What did you miss? Nothing at all. Nothing at all. We're just chilling. We're just hanging out. Let me see something. Let me see. That's so weird. Hold on. Man, I can't even. All right. I won't try to pin it. So I did leave the link up above if you guys do want to join in. So that's going to be our link so you can join in this stream and join me on the stage. Let's see. Michael says, I had Thursday, Friday off, worked Saturday and Sunday. My days off are different each week. I've just been a spectator working a couple of my favorite channels. Wow, that's super cool. Super cool. Yeah, I guess that's unique when it comes to like trying to set up a schedule or like appointments or something. I could see that could probably be semi frustrating, but yeah, happy you at least had Thursday and Friday off. That's really cool. If you guys have any problems with the link, just let me know. Angie says, no, just chilling, not camera ready. I was camera hog last week on your show. No, you were not. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. I just can't. I just can't. Oh, man. No game, Pat. Must be talking to Ender. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, Pat? What's going on? Swiss Car Guy, I was supposed to sleep, but just wanted to check in a while. Absolutely. Yeah, man. And if you're hanging out, so once again, I don't know if you guys can see the link above. I'm not sure because I know sometimes it kind of gets lost. So I'll go ahead and share it again. I'll just spam the link.
Hi.
Hello,
You like my new look?
spooky Ender.
Yeah, I know, right? Boo. That's the scarier one right there.
Could you breathe in that thing?
Yes, actually, surprisingly well. For a ghost face mask.
Love it, man.
Yes. I also have earbuds on today. I know, right?
Look at you, man.
Yeah, and look
Doing
at that
big things.
stylish new haircut. Look at that.
You? I know.
Yeah, I know.
We both got haircuts.
Yeah, I mean, I actually look presentable today.
No, true story, man. So I went to the haircut place, right? And this was probably like let's say about a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
And so I usually get this part faded.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's like, do you usually take it all the way up or do you get it faded? I'm like, I'm pretty sure I take it all the way up. And she's like, are you sure? Like, she's like, I mean, are you really, really sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. So my wife went with me, you know, and then she went all the way up and I was like, I don't think that's what I do. And then I went to my wife. She's like, I love it. And I was like, oh, okay, good.
Like, hey, well, I kind of lucked out there.
Yeah, I was like, okay,
that's
cool.
Good.
Let's roll with it.
Yes, exactly. Yes, Pat, I do. I look great. What happened to the king of YouTube? I took it off because the king must celebrate Spooktober, which is in a few days. So we gotta start early, all right? We gotta start early. I know my birthday is not in October, but October is my favorite month because Halloween's the best holiday.
I have a candle on my table. That means something, right?
Sure.
Okay.
My birthday falls on Thanksgiving this year, so it's gonna be interesting. Let's see how many of my family members forget my birthday.
You're right. Yeah.
It's just,
especially with me like deleting Facebook. It's like I can't remember anybody's birthdays.
You guys better not forget my birthday.
I'll definitely forget your birthday.
100%, yeah.
100%.
1000%.
Just remind me it's your birthday, and then I'll tell you happy birthday.
Exactly. I'll remind you, like while you're sitting there eating your Thanksgiving dinner, and I'll remind you have to be thankful for me existing, just because my birthday's on Thanksgiving. Like
I'm gonna say there's something I'm really, really thankful for, but I can't remember, and then it's gonna be like, oh yeah,
it'll come. The Lord Himself, call me Ender.
There it is.
There you go, Swedish car guy. Glad I'm feeling better. Yeah, I am feeling great now. Like,
good, man.
I got the stream this weekend, so that made me happy. I've got videos already done for the week. I'm kind of went zoom to the week. Just went nyom.
Angie says you delete Facebook and have all of us run your page. Yeah, no, but I did come back, right? I did come back. Just a different account.
Your boy ran the page for a while. I kept it alive. Me, Angie, and the boss man. We all three kept it alive. Everybody else is like, hi.
I know.
No, just like good. We keep the Discord alive.
I will give you that. I will. We made an agreement early on, though.
Exactly.
We did.
So don't worry, everything is completely fine.
So you did a collab with No Game Pat.
Yeah, and then the audio didn't record for my side, so he's the only one that got the video out of that. So you're welcome, Pat. You got to have the king himself.
That was good though, man. That was a great collab.
It was a really good collab. A lot of the stuff that was in Pat's video probably would have been cut out of mine. Like, mainly just because I don't want to get like terminated by the YouTube Terminator. But it was really fun. We had a lot of fun doing that. So yeah. Can you get Ender's Facebook so I can play some online games with him? Well, I'm in the Facebook group, so you can find me on there. I'll let you guess.
There is a link in the description for our Facebook group.
Yeah, you can. I'll leave you guessing on which one's me. You should be able to find out.
Fast.
I'm the only epic
I am the
gamer that
Lord of all
has-
lords. There he is.
Exactly, and I'm the only epic gamer that has a girlfriend. Speaking of, Pat, I need to ask you a question. We need to watch Twilight for a collab. That's what I want to do. Make fun of Twilight.
Or like a voiceover.
Ah, gosh, yeah. I saw somebody watching it. I was like, oh no, I gotta make a video about this because I know it's like completely off the wall, but I think it could be funny. Because I just like to watch bad movies and commentate over them. I did do that with a movie called Twisted Pairs.
Mhm.
It was made by this weird guy. His name was like Neil Breen or something like that. He used the same like picture of his face for every movie that he made, and these movies probably cost like maybe $50 to make.
Really?
And
I think
It's-
serious movies that you make not so serious. Like if you guys did like Game of Thrones too, that'd probably be like really legit.
exactly. Um, I haven't actually watched Game of Thrones, so it'd be a first for me. Hey, I can't be disappointed by a crappy ending if I never watched the show.
I didn't even really dislike the ending. Like, I mean, it wasn't even that bad.
That's why I watched The Walking Dead, so I can get disappointed after season 8.
Yeah, I don't even know where I left off in Walking Dead.
What is my camera doing? This camera's been acting up and like randomly spazzing out. So if it does that and I have to unplug it for a second and fix it, that's why it's just been randomly having epilepsy moments. So that's pretty scary. I don't know why it does that, but you know, like that one right there. That just happened.
It's Halloween's coming up, man. Oh man,
I need to get a new camera.
that's what you see in horror movies too. It glitches and then something's behind you.
Wait. Ah!
You're gonna
Okay,
give me
let me-
Caesar.
Let me fix this before I give somebody an accidental attack. Hang on.
Oh
Let me
my
see
gosh.
if I can fix this thing. I don't know what's up with it.
Should I put up like a Halloween decoration on my kitchen table?
Yes,
Okay.
100%. Guys, I'm in the floor. My floor is pretty nice. It's not really. It's like a weird brown carpet. Plot twist, you sneak up on me? Yeah, you wish, shards. Hey, there we go. All right, hopefully that fixed it.
Okay. We are officially
We're getting
decorated
festive here,
for
dog.
Halloween.
We're getting festive here.
There it is. There it is. It's legit now.
Oh,
We
so
are
that's who
in-
messaged me on Facebook. All right, let me accept it, Swedish card guy. I was like, wait, how do I accept? Because I haven't accepted any messenger messages in a while, and then like it was like block or delete. And I'm like, neither. I don't want to do either. There we go. I responded to you. Oh boy. So I don't know if anyone else gets these messages, but on my Facebook, I guess people keep seeing that I'm a YouTuber, and I keep getting these messages saying, "Buy subscribers here." I don't want to buy your bots. Get away from me.
You know, I think that's a great thing to bring up. I get those. Like, my channel is geared towards helping YouTubers, which it's like my favorite thing. Like, and I'll look at their Instagram, you know, but it's one of those like, hey, your channel is awesome. You make really great content, but your SEO is horrible and your views
Yeah.
don't match how good your content is.
It's like, you want to pay me a couple $100 to fix that for you?
And it's
But
like,
that, I mean, I'm just gonna spam you with bots.
yeah, and it's like, and by the way, I'm a YouTube SEO expert.
I know. It's just like, no, you're not. It's like, no, you're not.
It's so bad. You know what the sad part is like how many people are actually like, oh, you think my content's good? Like, yeah,
They're,
you're
like,
right.
so
I do need
desperate. They're
more
like,
views.
I need the views. Come
I
on,
need
send
those.
them my way. Send them my way. I'll take it right now.
They're bots? Oh, that must be good.
Sorry, I'm reading like a paragraph that I got sent. Okay, give me a sec. I'll tune back into the stream in a second. Hang on.
Oh my gosh, are you here or not here, Ender?
Kind of both.
Okay, I accept that.
Apparently some drama's going down. So Oh no.
Enderworld.
I know,
Swedish Car
right?
Guy says also soon. Congrats to 900 subs. Thanks, man. Yeah, definitely on the road to 1K. So I just want to say, everybody, I always say this. Thank you to Ender. Thank you, everybody that's here.
He's gonna
You
thank
know,
me first though.
that's just because you're on the stage. I feel bad.
Nah. It's
You're
just
right.
because I'm the most important.
You're right. I know my place. I just want to say,
Place.
you guys are absolutely amazing, and I wouldn't be here if you guys weren't sharing it out, and to me, like, that means a lot. Whether you guys bring in one person, two people, to me, and then they get value and they become part of our community. So that means a lot. So I do want to say to everybody, like, if you are watching in, please share this out, share it out with your community. Just let some people know that we're here.
Now.
Do it now.
Oh,
And
hey, my Discord automatically shares out your video. Actually, it shares out all of my friends' videos. So if you're one of my friends, it sends it out automatically to everybody in my server because I'm a great guy.
I have a friend.
Yeah. So hey, if you join Brandon's Discord, why not pop into mine too? It's all
Hey.
you can find it in his Discord. So
It's
hey,
true. You
there you go.
started our Discord, and pretty much run it and everything else. You're like, this is what we're doing, and I'm like, what? I don't even understand. I
Like-
don't even get it.
What? I just see messages. I see words.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's like running Excel. It's like you have a formula for everything.
Exactly.
Oh, horrible.
Andrew, your channel is so I know, right? My channel is vastly underrated. It's like sinfully underrated.
Mark, what are you doing here?
Mark.
What's up, Mark? My man. My man.
boy.
Hey, dude,
The
I
man.
shared the link out. I keep sharing the link, and nobody. Okay,
Nobody
I'll do it
joins.
again.
They're like,
I can't pin it. So, like, in Streamyard, I can't pin the comment. I can only go to YouTube to pin it, and then I don't want to screw up the live stream by doing that.
Brandon's just worried his computer's gonna explode at any moment because it might. It very well might.
Dude,
It's done it before.
It really has. It really has. Are you
Yeah,
gonna
like-
mute your phone, Ender? Are you gonna just
would,
ping us?
But if I do, all right. I'm gonna try to like double task here. If I don't answer, I'm gonna get yelled at. It's all your fault, Brandon.
No, don't get yelled at.
But either way, we walked away for a second. Hey guys, I'm Ender. I'm awesome. He can't hear. Oh wait, he can hear now. Hi. How you doing?
Whatever. Whatever he said, it isn't true. Even if it's nice, I don't believe it. I always slap my mic.
I guess my name's not Ender anymore, guys. Sorry. I guess I'm Inhaler. There's an inhaler on my desk.
Yep, you're definitely feeling better.
I know, right? Like I moved around my whole room. I hope I feel better. I mean, I got my other desk over here, the big hefty wooden one, and then I have this old thing that I used to have all my other stuff on. You, Brandon, rocking that mohawk.
That's not a full.
It's not really a mohawk.
It's
It's
not.
more of just I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what kind of haircut either one of us have.
That's what I do, man.
Yeah, I like.
Switch it up.
Well, let's be real here. I honestly don't know what kind of haircut I have. I just said, hey, cut it short on the sides and leave the top long, and don't make me look like an idiot. Thank you.
There you go. Oh, we got 5G. We got 5G.
Exactly. Oh,
There he is,
Hello.
Mr. 5G.
he's got that. He brought the
I don't know
5G
if I'm
internet.
5G.
What is my favorite game, Michael Superbacker? Bloodborne. 100% Bloodborne. And then probably after that, I would say Until Dawn. Yeah. Pretty
So,
great games.
Brendan, quick question.
Yes, sir.
You said you don't know how to pin a comment on the top of live chat?
I do, but in StreamYard I can't.
I would do it for you, but well, I'm just a monitor. I can't do that.
All right, let's try it. I'll do it real quick. See how it works. I just
All right.
don't want to.
You should
Alright,
still
if-
be
if-
able to do it.
If Brandon's
Alright.
stream dies, it's on shards.
It shouldn't die because you should be able to
Yeah,
still
yeah,
access
don't
the
worry, we
control
got-
room.
Yeah, we got the 5G Wi-Fi this time, so we should be all right. Shards is sending his big brain signals.
All right,
Wait, I
get it.
have a brain?
I don't know, but I hear squealing in the background.
Shards is heating up his teapot again.
Shards, are you making tea on your computer? Dude,
No.
there's a lot of tea going down on my phone right now, dog. I'm gonna
No,
be completely
so
honest.
question. Does my computer sound like my PS4 or does my PS4 sound like my computer?
That's a good question.
That
The
is a good
PS4 is
question.
loud.
PS4 breathes loud. Like that's
Dude,
squealing.
it is like right here. It is right next to me now.
Like I feel
so-
bad for the Chihuahua that's like under your feet right now because
Oh no.
that's not right.
Like the PS4, I moved it up here closer to my microphone.
I did not
because-
ignore your question mark. I haven't been looking at chat. I'm sorry.
Shards,
Shards, did
ignored
you
my
cook
questions.
them anyways? That's what he said.
Shards is like making bacon on top of his PS4.
I feel like I probably could, to be honest.
Probably.
It gets so hot.
I'm kind of tempted to now. But at the same time, do I want to clean that up though? I don't think Batman will be very happy with me. It's a Batman PS4.
I thought you were Batman.
Mine's a camo PS4
No,
that
I'm
has
Robin,
a bunch
actually.
of PS4 controllers. You're Ruben? Why would you want to be Ruben? Come on. You know what, Shards? You know what? All cool factor that you had just
He does have a cool
You know what, in
motorcycle.
Power Code? If it makes you feel better, this actually used to work, and it broke. This is my microphone.
You can still pretend like it works.
Oh, Marcus.
Yeah, you
Mark
could
was
act like it
asking about the
works.
frozen eggs. I was confused what he was talking about the cooking. I'm sorry.
I was too.
I didn't. I got like
Frozen
2 hours of
eggs?
sleep last night, so it's been very bad.
Hey, hang on. Frozen eggs?
Oh yeah, my
Hard.
mom. So my mom said, "Hey, there's a couple of eggs in the fridge. You can go have them if I want." So I walk up to the fridge. I open the fridge. I grab the bowl. I look down. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna eat these. These are frozen solid, like caked in ice.
I was like sitting there thinking that you freeze your eggs for some reason. Like, also you have a light. That's a good point, Pat. He has a light. Hang on,
Is
wait a
it-
I
minute.
know. I'm full of surprises.
Hey, you
today.
have the antenna and you have sparks.
Yeah,
Like, come
like-
on now. It's gonna work. Sweet's Car Guy says could not enter the live though with StreamYard. Yeah, man, you should just I don't know if like you're just not able to, but you should just be able to click the link and join even on a phone. Like that's interesting.
Yeah, I should just let you join.
Yeah.
I was gonna do a stream later today, but I decided I'm not going
Later
to.
today.
I have a lot of editing to catch up on.
Later today, Shards. What time is it for you?
It's 8:03 p.m.
It is 9:03 here. Like, I was about to say, like, later. What do you mean later? what are you gonna do, Shards? Stream at 1 in the morning?
I mean,
No one can, yeah.
I went to bed at midnight last night. I woke up at 2 and my body didn't let me sleep till 4:20.
Great point, Angie. Yeah, so check to see if you're using Safari. Try to use Google Chrome.
Yeah,
Swedish car guy.
Safari. This is why I don't like Apple
I ju-
products.
I just finished editing doing a voiceover for the second episode of my Minecraft Hardcore series. I'm trying to get 5 of those recorded first before I release them. I'm trying to do like a voice over thing, only showing like some of the gameplay, kind of like LD Shadow Lady and other few big Minecraft YouTubers do it. Because just based on my Shovel Knight Maker video, when I did a voiceover over a bunch of different like screenshots and clips and stuff, that got like 80 views. So I'm wondering if people like that with Minecraft too. Just curious.
So that video, was it a regular video or shorts?
It was a regular video. My shorts videos, they either get like 2 views or they get like 2,000 now.
Yeah, all 2,000 of those are totally from me, by the way. They're all coming straight from my peeps.
There was one I thought was gonna get to 3,000 views, and then it just stopped at 1,900. I was not happy.
Sad days, sad days.
So, Shards, where do your views come from in your videos? Where's your traffic coming from?
Mainly Splitgate. Like people are looking up Splitgate and coming to that.
Okay, so they're typing in Splitgate. So your traffic is coming from.
I mean, a lot of it is also coming just from the shorts thing too, but it's a combination of that and people look up Splitgate and they find my videos.
So yeah, that's my main thing because shorts will be different, right? But
Yeah.
when it comes to regular form content, just keep paying attention to that and seeing what people are typing in.
Yeah,
So-
because I've also been posting some other like how to win Splitgate this mode, how to win Splitgate this mode. That's getting a lot of people's attention,
Yeah.
especially because I noticed on PC, you can, if people have the shorts enabled on their home layout, you can actually see that now. So I modified mine. So I put a playlist called Splitgate Shorts because I figured, you know what, let's be a little fancy here. Let's be a little bit different, stand out.
Mm-hmm. Do it.
Seems to be working, so.
Good, man. What are you doing, Under?
Multitasking out of every possible way I can. I'm getting messages on Messenger, Discord, you name it. I'm getting messages on it. Snapchat.
Wait, Twitch?
Not Twitch. I ignore Twitch. Twitch is like my neglected.
I had to cut my stream off on Twitch last night because I got raided by about 14 different bots. They're all IP grabbers.
You know, so funny story. I love it whenever people try to grab my IP because I have a VPN. So every time they do it, they just get some random address across the country or across the planet. I'm just like, yeah, all right. All right, I guess.
Whoa.
Some random dude's about to get free pizza, I guess.
I am going to get a capture card pretty soon at some point for like $15. So at some point, I might start using my Switch again for the diving into. I've been getting a lot of requests for live streaming, so I guess I'm gonna have to maybe the game reviews are just gonna be live streams. I don't edit those much anyway because it's first time playing a game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't edit them much, I should say. I do edit them. You cannot say I don't. You cannot.
Cannot. Swedish card guy looks like he made it work. Oh no.
Join us.
Hold on, let's bring him in. What's up, man?
Oh, hey, it's the man, the legend himself.
Yeah. How are you doing?
Good, man. I think he's more than a legend, Ender. Did you read his name or no?
Yeah, it's the man, the myth, and then the legend.
Oh, God.
Exactly.
Look what you started, Ender. Do you see this?
Yeah, I started
it's
like a
all
line
about
of
you, man.
deities. Like, I mean, hey, I have a cult shirt. I've like basically started a religion at this point. I'm gonna have a religion around
My
myself at
channel's
the end
so
of this
getting banned.
year or something.
I'm so getting banned.
Nah.
Oh no.
Nah.
Finally.
My name is so boring now. I
Yeah.
mean, my last name
See,
is,
you should
it
change
is
your name to like
Sparks,
Sparkout or something.
my last name is Sparks though, so it's like
That's
that
why I
could
said
mean something.
Sparkout instead of like Brendan out.
Why do I have to be
Like
so boring?
Sparkly Spark.
Oh, great! Here we go. Why do I do this to myself?
Super Sparks.
Well, you invited me, so yeah.
Yeah,
Here we
welcome, man. And I just want to say, dude, thanks for coming up, and great to finally be able to talk to you.
Brandon's Halloween.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. So you
Brandon
said you've
speaks.
been batch recording some content and all that, right?
Yeah, a lot. I'm actually was supposed to go to sleep, but we got stars over there, and we got Ender. So why not join the fun?
I just attract everybody to the live stream, right?
Yeah, because you're the game god. We all know it. We all preach.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm smiling.
Brandon's like crying on the inside. He's like, "Why did I
I'll
have
be
to
right
meet
back. I
this
just
guy?
gotta check something.
Why did
Alright,
we have to stumble upon my channel?" Oh no.
Angie says, haven't tried it with iPad, but had to use Google Chrome for iMac. Still love my Apple.
This is why I don't trust Apple.
Yeah, I like them pairs.
Dude, iMacs cost more than my computer, and my computer glows. My computer's cool.
If it glows, it means it's good.
I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly.
I used to have a computer that the keyboard glowed, but then
Mine
that
does
fried,
that.
and I got a computer that the inside glowed, and then that
The
stopped
inside.
working.
Hang on. But the inside glow, do you mean it had glowing parts inside it, or do you mean it was like glowing?
Was
just
it
randomly?
supposed to glow?
Yeah, was it supposed to glow?
Yeah, it was supposed to.
Okay, we're just making sure your
Was
computer
it
like catch on fire.
fire orange?
Was it what?
Was it like
Fire orange?
Yeah.
No.
Fire.
Did it hurt?
orange.
Did it hurt your fingers when you pushed on buttons?
No.
Okay.
It was just a light up keyboard. It was an Alienware laptop.
Wait, hang on, wait. You said light up keyboard, but you said light up on the inside too. Which one is it? Does it do both, or did it only light up?
The first one was. Hold on, let me go get
I'm
it.
convinced this computer.
I'm gonna go grab both of them. I'm gonna have like this giant desktop and this not so big
I
laptop.
feel like the sun is in your room.
Yes, this is my.
That's
this
why
is
I
my
turn
job
off my
now.
lights. I mean, these two lights are bright enough. I don't need to blind myself more. I mean, I'm already pale. Like,
I can't lie; it's weird seeing shards in the light. At
I
this
know,
point.
right?
It is. It doesn't even seem right.
I know.
It's like the
it's
god
so
of
weird.
darkness.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like just seeing his face in light
So-
feels weird to me. Like, look
So,
at him.
I
You can
can't-
see him.
I'm not gonna try to pick up the big one because it's kind of a lot. I'm gonna show you real quick.
big one.
Wait, I gotta take off my HDMI cord.
Bro,
Hold on.
big one.
Why I ever thought of this idea?
Well, why not? All right. I gotta unplug like everything right now.
Land Shark, what's up, man? How you doing, sir? Thanks for hanging out with
All
us.
right, so I'm trying to point this. Do you see this right now?
What am I looking at?
Right here. Like, that's just a little bit of
Land
the
shark.
computer.
Shards?
That's a little bit of the
It looks
computer.
like you need to do some organizing, man. It looks like you need to do some organizing.
Hey, I only had a mini explosion. It's fine.
Oh, my
It was clean.
Hoodie.
I feel like his room started to feel like a reseller there for a second. Like,
Hey, I've been told I should reset. I should get rid of all my Star Wars stuff there, which I have the Marvel comics version of some of the movies. So, and yes, Marvel actually did comics for Star Wars.
Don V, what's going on? Everyone, hope you're doing well. 3 a.m. here. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us, Don V. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. So
3 a.m.
just so
there?
everybody
Good.
knows, I have a link. It is pinned. We actually pinned it. It worked. So if you guys do want to join in, click that link. All I ask is that you have some decent visuals and some decent lighting, like
And all I
shards.
ask, and all I
Shards
ask,
he makes up for all the lighting.
Can
Yeah.
you can you see this?
I
Can you
can't
see it?
see anything, Shards.
I'm back.
He's back.
So how much is the time in the US right now?
Well, for me, it's 21:13. So what? That's like 10:13.
Okay.
9:13.
Oh, 9.
Yeah, and here it's 3 in almost 3 to 15 in the night.
For you, it is.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Look at the man.
Yeah, I was supposed to go to sleep, but I have been making 5 thumbnails instead. So
Shard is like trying to show off his computer. He's like, so right here we got this amazing computer right here.
It
Just
goes,
going
with the
over-
fried
it goes with the antenna.
yeah, it comes with the antenna.
See, at some point, what I want to do, because it has a built-in webcam, I just want to take it apart and reuse some parts, like the power button, the webcam. Be like, you know what? Let's just make my own
Yeah, hang
computer.
on, Shard. You just like threatening to take out your webcam out of your laptop.
Out of this one,
Shards, I don't recommend doing that.
you do
I
realize the
know.
computer's fried, right? I'm not talking about this one. I'm talking about the other one. This one.
Oh,
I've got
no.
2 webcams.
I just can't.
I've got this built-in webcam, and I've got the built-in webcam to this computer right
Shard's
here.
gonna be like the people at my school who take apart their Chromebooks
Um,
and then just like rip parts out of it. And
I do
jerry-rig
not
things
know
together.
what laptop this is, to be honest. All I know is it fried
real, though.
itself a year ago, like almost exactly a year ago.
How does your computer fry? Shards, what are you doing to this computer?
It's 5 years old, and my brother
He's-
used it to play Overwatch for the first 4 years.
No. He's mining Bitcoin. That's what he's doing. He's mining that crypto.
Yeah, right.
Wait, no. Actually, he's mining Endercoin. Somebody make that a cryptocurrency and give me all the shares in it.
Ender.
No, there's just gonna be Ender Coin, Sparks Coin. there's gonna be the card guy coin, and then there's gonna be the shards coin.
Dude,
Well,
shards will have to be worth a couple cents because they're like you have to make like a bunch of shards to make a full piece.
Yeah,
Fact.
They're gonna be like made of glass, so like, you just like you get.
I
One
mean that's
shard
how my
coin, you have to-
profile picture is. See? Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's already something called the Spark token.
Shamey.
All right. Well, you know what?
It is what it is.
The spark shards.
What we can do is, I'm not saying we
Ender
manipulate
Sparks?
the market to own all
Actually,
the
Ender Sparks doesn't sound too bad.
Spark token.
Ender Spark shards. Sweetest card guy.
Sparky Ender shards.
Token.
Yeah, the token.
Hi, Jazzy Man Gaming. Welcome.
It's like it looks like a
welcome
cheap
to this
version of a Chuck E.
awesome
Cheese token.
community here.
Jazz
is a
Man Gaming.
If
You
you're
should
just
join us
coming
here
in,
on screen, it's lovely here.
this is a very serious conversation we're having.
Very
so-
serious.
Yeah,
Very big
exactly.
brain.
Yeah,
So
we're never joking.
serious.
Totally never.
No,
You're gonna
Always
have
serious.
so much knowledge after hearing me speak, especially.
Yeah, they're just gonna feel so smart afterwards. I
yeah.
think.
See, my question
I
is,
think Pat knows the term that I have for what I give people. He knows the term. I'm not gonna say
do you want me to
it.
turn the light off?
love.
Do it, shards.
Yeah, love. Yeah, sure. Turn off your light. I don't like seeing your face. It's disturbing.
That's much better. Just leave it like that, shards.
Shards, if you could hear us, leave it like that.
Come back to the light. We miss you.
Turn off the light and just, you know.
And the Prince of Darkness has that.
There he is.
There's the shards of gaming. We all know.
I feel like I can see you so much better.
Yeah,
Why is this glowing?
You get a new
Shards,
mouse?
did you buy a mouse and not know it glue?
No, I know. I was just showing you because you didn't believe me with the computer glowing. I mean,
And here we can look
let's be
at
honest.
Dark's natural habitat.
What?
Dark, you are in your natural habitat.
He is.
Yes. Welcome. I decided not to kill the Ender Dragon today.
You know-
I am just here in the void.
You know, it kind of concerns me on how Shards has more of a tan than I do. Like, he sits in the dark more than I do. I at least turn on a light.
Yeah, I turn different phases of pink for sure.
Yeah, I just burn. I cook when I go outside. You can have rare ender meat.
All right, I'm back. No computers were harmed in the making of this.
You want,
video.
you want your ender well done or medium rare? Because that's how I'll be if I touch sunlight.
Touch sunlight.
Yeah.
Metamodgen, hey, welcome. Welcome.
And
Not
to the
gonna lie,
very
I'm
kind
having trouble
people that
finding some
told me-
endstone here. The end is a
And the
very,
very
lonely
kind
place.
commenter that told me to touch grass. What if I don't want to touch grass? Okay, it makes me
Facts.
sneeze and itchy. It makes me sneeze and itchy.
Yeah, somehow I fixed the audio on my computer. I don't understand how.
You're the shards master. You can do anything.
True.
So, you remember that what I was talking about with the frozen eggs in the fridge? I'm gonna upload that as a short. Cause I put them back in the fridge. I'm like, all right, we're gonna have to record that.
Sure, you're actually doing an ender.
Wait, what?
Yeah, with the chickens.
Oh no.
Oh, you're actually gonna show this now?
I like how his glasses are like.
The floor is all yours. You earned this.
My only thoughts are: be prepared if you don't be prepared so that you don't have to fight the dragon fall into the void like me. Wait, look at Ender. Look at Ender.
We have that. We have this on camera.
Still getting clipped.
That's getting clipped. Shards, are you alive, Shards?
Wait.
And it did in fact get clipped.
Yes.
Did you knock over the whole computer?
Yes.
love the whole thing where it's like, Shard, you there? He approaches from above. Yes.
See what I should have
why
done
not?
is I should have grabbed the computer and just turned it upside down and then just go, yes.
Shards, buddy. I
Oh
think you need a little bit more than just college right now, man. I think you need a hospital.
Any last thoughts, Shards? Before that was great.
You know what my thoughts are about
That was
that?
great. I've watched that so many times personally. Like,
My thoughts are, at least I didn't do something like this.
He just turned off his
Hold
camera.
up, wait a sec.
I just hear a thump, and then his camera just go.
it's like, what did he do now? You can't.
Hold up.
You just
Let me
can't.
just click refresh real quick. It'll probably fix itself,
Okay,
right? It's still lighting up. The webcam should be fine.
Just like
I'm
you
gonna
said, just take the
try-
webcam out.
I'm gonna try to bypass.
No,
my
I meant the other
dyslexia and
webcam.
read this.
The
If you were
broken
enjoying the
computer, not
stream,
working one.
don't forget to hit
There
that
we go. I'm
like
back. It's a
button.
disembodied head, apparently.
Want more BS? Don't miss future videos and live streams by making sure you subscribe and click the bell. Become a member of the Sparks crew and buy me a coffee to get a follow-up channel reviews and much more for only $5 a month. Link in the video description below.
All right, start over.
Good
If it-
value.
just
Good
keep
value.
reading it. Just keep reading it. No, don't.
I feel like I
And
could
if
do
you
it
are
like
enjoying the
in
stream,
a much more
don't
interesting
forget to
voice.
hit the like button. Want more bullshit? Don't miss future videos and live streams. Sure.
Gotta use the
Subscribe.
initials, man. Gotta use the initials.
Want more BS? I don't know. It depends.
It
Right,
depends
winter
what you
comes around again,
define.
I'll just
It
do it.
depends how what you define as BS, right? It could be Brendan Sparks or it can be the other one.
Yeah.
Whatever you guys define it as.
Brennan Sparks. Okay, maybe sure. I mean, I'm cooler, but I mean, you know. But
I also made a new soundtrack today. Yesterday because I was
Wait,
bored
hang on.
working on a college paper.
I wonder, can I use Ghost?
Not sure
Face
why.
as a pop filter. Oh yeah, Ghosty's a pop filter now. Look at him.
Oh yeah. Will it stay up though?
Oh,
Maybe.
you bring out the skull now and just showing his prize skull.
That's not a skull. This is. Okay, well,
If you
looks
enjoy
very-
this,
This
stream,
is all
don't
I
forget to
have.
hit that like button. Once
This
more
is all-
videos
Oh,
to
it
miss
won't
future
stay in.
videos and live streams by making sure you subscribe
Hang on,
and click the bell.
This is all I have.
wait. I'm gonna do a Scream reference. All right. Hello, Sydney. Do you like horror movies?
Become a member of the Sparks Crew and buy me a coffee to get follow-up channel reviews and much more for only $5 a month. Another video just-
Tell me, I want to be in the sequel.
Hey, I was
What was that? I'm sorry, Charles. Go ahead. Yeah, Empower Code, you never know what to expect.
reading the words down below.
According to all known laws of aviation, the bee should not be able to fly. I used to know the entire B movie script.
Straight out of money. Oh my goodness.
I'm not gonna lie, that reminds me, I'm also broke. It's not just my mic.
That's
cool,
reality
man.
here.
That's cool, man. Spiritual King, what's going on? Welcome.
Empowered Code, what's happening right now? Simple. Spooky Ender, the Chaos King has caused chaos, and I'm just adding to it. We're
Yes.
sparking the new Chaos Revolution.
We're sparking.
What was that, Ender? What was that?
We're sparking a revolution.
You gotta clip that.
Funny.
Watch it happen. Watch it happen. That's all I gotta say.
Drunk.
You should
I
cut off
have
the clip
to
at
sleep
watch it
soon.
happen. Watch it happen.
Watch it
Why are you drunk, spiritual king?
I don't know. I mean, it's not like I'm floating or anything.
We are the Sparks.
Oh no.
Not here to mess around.
Hey,
No.
this live stream is sparking my interest.
Yeah? What else you guys got? Come on, that can't be it.
Ender, you sound like the Count from Sesame Street. Hang on. 1, ah, ah, ah. 2, ah, ah, ah. There you go. I want
Love
to
it.
count their numbers. Ah,
The
ah, ah.
count. Lol.
La, 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 la. I can't do that. I'm not. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Oh,
Ender and
listen.
Shards, are you guys gonna go trick or treating this year with all the other kids?
Nah, I don't do that.
Okay. Hey. Free candy is free candy, and
Wait.
you can fight me on that.
Wait, hold up. Let me go get my let me go get a couple things.
Do you know I legit wore a Kobe Bryant jersey. I think I was a sophomore in high school and with a whole bunch of kids. We all wear different jerseys, and yeah, and it actually worked. It worked.
It worked.
They're like, good on you. You know, it was good. It worked.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna go for Halloween as if I do go for anything. I honestly just bought the Ghostface mask for a one-off joke, and also I kind of wanted a Ghostface mask. Look, I also want to buy a Freddy Krueger glove, man. I really want to buy one, and they have them on this one website that actually has like actual legit claws, like they're actual finger knives. It's kind of scary.
That's what I'm saying, Jazzy man. Free candy is free candy.
Yeah,
Did
you're just missing the van.
Yeah, right.
See if I can find them. I want to see.
Shards is fixing his helmet. So do you guys have like any YouTube questions?
Nope. Oh, $110. That's relatively well priced. I shouldn't be entrusted with adult money.
Facts. You
I
better
need to buy
become
a
a.
monitor.
You better become. You guys better become members. For everybody that's listening in, because it's gonna be awesome.
Do it.
That's all I'm saying. That's it.
Yeah.
But how many
Free
people do we have in the
candy.
chat? If we reach, let's do. If we reach 20 people in this stream, I'll give away a membership for a year. I'll give. I mean, you will be a member. So
I can
How
send
about
you
that?
I can send you guys a sticker. You want a cult sticker?
no, no.
Dude, it is so easy for me to like make jokes about that just because. Dude, it was perfect. It was the perfect thing to do. We're basically a cult. I gotta have cult shirts for everybody, right? Hey. For legal reasons, we're not actually a cult.
For legal reasons, yes.
For legal purposes.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer. We are not actually a cult.
Tiffany, join in. Welcome. Thanks for being here. What's going on? Yeah, hey, I got it should be pinned. I think the link. I don't. Is it pinned?
Pinned.
Is it pinned? Is it?
He really emphasized the.
Is it pinned or not?
It pinned?
All right, I'll just share it again. Whatever.
All right, Pinhead, your time is up.
What is he doing? Shards is like
Brendan.
the loudest person I know.
Brendan, I know a sticker we could do.
What you got?
Like the Sparks family will spark your life.
Oh, I was wondering why
that was good.
I was wondering why. I was wondering why I couldn't see you on my YouTube subscriptions. I was like, oh, did it unsubscribe me? And then I was like, oh yeah, you're at the top of them. That makes sense. Big poo-poo head. Does cult have Kool-Aid? Yeah, we got Kool-Aid. It's red. Don't ask questions though.
Coltaid?
Yeah, Kool-Aid. And yes, it is pinned, by the way. It is in fact.
Angie says when testing new thumbnails, this is YouTube related, Ender.
For once.
Oh my god. Oh no, Shards. No. But that.
I've never seen him look better.
Yeah, that's
Well,
true.
you know, the helmet literally broke. I don't know if you saw that. It broke a second time.
Helmet.
I did see that. Like his face fell like off.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to do that. I can't find my lightsaber that when I press the button, it lights up.
I love seeing it with a beard.
Yeah, I know. I was about to say, he looks like a Master Shifu Yoda combination. Like,
It does.
Well, to be honest, I used to have a lightsaber that it was battery powered, where you turn it on, it would actually light up and then make the swooshing sounds when you hit something.
the swooshing sounds.
I can't find it though, so I can't like swing a lightsaber and it's like. I mean, I have it somewhere, but I don't really want to tear apart my room again.
Dude, I think I know where Disney got the sound effects for the lightsabers.
Yeah, just like a. Not me. Definitely not me.
I want to answer Angie's question.
Yeah, we should probably answer that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to make Angie mad. She'll send her chickens. When testing new thumbnails, how long do you give it before you say it's not working? I have to mute Shards. How long do you give it before you say it's not working or go back to previous thumbnails? So I mean, I'm not really big on going back to previous thumbnails because those thumbnails obviously like didn't work in the first place. So I usually wait about a month, or I'll wait to see like when the video's starting to lose its traction, because YouTube will definitely push it out in the beginning. But if I'm seeing that the impressions are starting to lower and the click-through rate was low, I'd probably say a month is usually a really good indicator.
Yeah,
I think to play it safe, right? That's playing it safe is probably a month.
Or 2 seconds. That also works.
Unless you're Ender, then my advice would be completely different for Ender from everybody.
For me, it's gonna be perfect the first try. You never have to change it ever again. As Brandon has seen my thumbnail making process. Shards, did you chew on that blue one? Or did you just beat someone over the head with it?
That was good. That was good.
I do have the Darth Maul's lightsaber.
Yes,
I used
Tiffany,
to
yes.
Yeah. Anyway, I have to drop out because I have to get up for school tomorrow, and it's 9:30.
man.
So, anyway, your king wishes you all luck. Subscribe to him. If you don't, I'm coming for you.
Thanks, Ender. Appreciate
I'll
the
be there.
love, man. Go to bed and go to school.
Exactly.
And Brendan, you will.
And ignore him. Ignore him at all costs.
Fact. Yeah.
Anyway, the wisest person in this chat is out. Goodbye. Peace.
See you, Ender. Thanks for joining, man.
Bye-bye.
All right, Swedish car guy, you gonna stick around? Or you got to go to school too.
No, I don't have school. I'm way too old for that shit.
Man, how long have you been on YouTube for?
1 year and 9 months now, actually. So almost 2 years.
Yeah, I remember seeing you along. I mean, you're in quite a few live streams. I think you hang out in quite a few live streams, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I remember, it was close to, I guess, a couple of years ago. I feel like I've been on YouTube forever. Like,
yeah, you have.
yeah. But no, man, that's legit, man. So, all right. I mean, do you have any tips that you'd like to share with everybody, or any questions that you have too? Would love to hear.
Yeah, I would say do your research when you start, and try to always get evergreen content that people always will search for, and have fun with it, and don't set too much pressure on yourself. You will definitely do it, but at least try not to do it, because it will mentally, you will put some mind fucks in your head if you just push it too far. So just have fun with it, and do what makes you happy.
No, that's good. I know when I started this channel, and I'll just say for the sake of the stream, you don't know the Streets Car Guy. I try to keep it PG, but just so you're aware, a lot of people don't know when they first come in. But I'll just say, like, I know even when I started this one, I had a lot of pressure on myself. I was definitely coming from more of a serious place. Like, I'm giving YouTube advice. Like, you know what I mean? I got to go all in. And so I definitely think the pressure was there. And so were the expectations and all these things. And it definitely clicked for me one day. It clicked because I wasn't having fun with it. I thought I was going into something that I loved doing, but even doing that, I wasn't having fun doing it. So I definitely want to say, like, I think it starts with a passion, but from there, letting go of those expectations. I had different expectations, though. I didn't have the expectations of gaining subscribers fast. That I didn't have. I didn't care. I knew my value. I didn't care how many subscribers I had, but the expectation I did have is like how I'm projecting the tips that I'm giving. And so once I realized, you know what, I don't have to be so serious. I can actually be myself. And I think it clicked for me one day. I'm like, this is getting boring. Like it's not me. It's not me. And so I'm definitely happy that the route that we've gone, and that's just me being me. And now it's so much fun to project that, right? Like have fun with your content.
Yeah.
So no, that's really good, man. So where are you at on your journey, subscriber wise? Where are you sitting at?
80 from passing 1K.
Ah, man, close.
Yeah. So getting there.
That's why you got all that. You got all that recorded content.
Yeah, and the winter here in Sweden is kind of like really bad weather, so we have to take every sunshine that we got and just get the press record and make the content, because when the winter hits, it's hitting the content creation as well.
Oh, that's really legit, man. Let me see what they're saying in the chat. I see Michael about to join in too. So I'll give you a second to set up your camera and stuff. And let's see. Lance Shark says, what's YouTube? Crazy, man. Starkside, what's up? Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. I don't know what the heck Shards is doing. Shards like just disappears. I have a lot of editing to do, so I'll have to take off. Take care. I love how he just leaves. Don't fall into the
happy editing.
Yes, happy editing, Shards. Keep up the great work. Got my next evergreen video, should hit 10K within the week. Yes.
Awesome.
Man. Yes, I see we have Tiffany down below and Michael. I'm about to bring you guys both in. Hello.
What's up, man? What's up, guys?
What's up? Hey.
I finally made it.
Yeah, you did. What's up, man?
Just hanging out. Just got done with this other Facebook live stream with that buddy of mine I was telling you about.
Yeah.
We just chop it up.
Go good. So. That's every week for you guys, right?
Yeah, it's every Sunday. It's nothing related to what I usually talk about on YouTube. We just kind of chop it up and talk about what we're working on and, get other people to jump in. Hey, what are you guys working on? Let's kind of keep each other accountable, things like that.
Love it, man. We're doing something similar here. Something similar, right? You never know where the conversation can go. But try to keep YouTube related. But when you have Shards and you have Ender in here, you never know. That's why I love it, though. Do want to say hello to Tiffany. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, ma'am. How's it going?
Good. I just happened to, my mind is not here. I went through a whole week of creating 30 days worth of content for YouTube and Instagram. So just wrapping that up.
That sounds like a challenge.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to do one of those. That sounds tough.
Yeah, so not only was I only make once a week videos, but I'm coming back to my vlog channel. So I just wanted to get ahead. And then I was vlogging the process on top of it. So in my head, I'm thinking, oh, I have 4 videos when really I have 5 videos. So they're all done though. So October is done. I'm going to go relax.
Nice.
For 5 minutes.
That's awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
I was about to hear how long this break for Tiffany Day was about to be. So.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't take breaks. Come on, Brendan.
No.
Breaks?
I know you.
What are breaks? This just gives me more
breaks
time
don't exist when we do YouTube.
Yeah, no.
No, but that's smart. I've been talking about that a lot with, being able to take breaks, but do them strategically, right? With that batch recording, scheduled content and all that.
I also wanted to do it. I mean, my friend did it for her community, but I mean, you see a lot of times people are like, oh, batch 30 days of content in 3 hours. And let me tell you, it takes me 3 hours to edit one video. It's just not possible. And when new YouTubers see that, it's so discouraging. So I gave them a realistic look of what batching content looks like.
Yeah, I think it's nice when you pay an editor.
Oh my God, yes.
I can't imagine. But, and that's the thing. I talked about this a little bit before, and I think it's probably good enough to bring up now. I love all the big YouTube gurus. We'll call them for what they are. They've been around long enough to earn those titles. But I do feel like when they create another channel and then they say, hey, look, I was able to get millions of views even in a month, or I was able to start the second channel and look at the progress, and you can do this too. But your face is still on the video. Like, I'm just calling it out for what it is. Like, oh, this person, I don't want to say any names, but like this person has another channel, and the algorithm picks it up, pushes it. So it's just like, I don't know. That's tough for me, because I think if you're starting off, like, I get the fact that, like, if you can master the fundamentals, and if you do have a really good understanding of how YouTube works, and if you put in the time to research, yes, like, you can have quick growth. But I mean, it's not like I don't think I've seen like a really big YouTuber start over from zero without using their face, and but with using a cell phone, like 90% of people do starting off.
And not just that, I mean, you also have the fact that there's just people who they have a very unique niche. They have, a crazy story. They have something that is viral worthy. Like, that also plays a factor in someone's growth. And nobody talks about that. They're just like, oh yeah, I did everything. And you also have, 20 kids and you work 3 jobs. Like, that is something that's going to go viral, like your story is a part of it.
Exactly. Yeah. 100%. And that's not like me hating at all. It's just me taking more of a realistic approach and just saying, really truly like starting at zero, and then the learning phase, it takes so long, and people decide, and I'll just say it for what it is. Most people decide not to go the learning route and go the fast route. And then you get burned in the long run, especially when you decide to stop doing that. It's like, it's hard. So
all of my friends have told me to take a weekend off, but I'm like, nah, not yet.
But if you have scheduled content, you can do
2
that,
years,
though.
then I'm gonna take a real break, actually.
But I mean, if you have a couple videos recorded, right? I mean, how often do you post each week?
Yeah, one video each week, every Sunday.
Yeah, so I mean, if you record your videos on, say, a Saturday, record 3 of them. I mean, there's 3 weeks of content, and then you edit them when you can.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what took me the longest time, which is funny because I'm still so new. I didn't realize, like, when I thought people were talking about like batching content, I thought they would like film a video, then edit it, get everything ready, and then schedule it. Then film it, then edit and schedule. But I'm like, oh, I could just film for 3 hours and then just have this. Like, I felt like such an idiot for not realizing that until like 2 weeks ago. But yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, I think that's the thing most people don't have, is they don't have videos recorded. Because once you have like videos actually recorded, then it's kind of like on your time at that point. But if we don't have the content actually recorded, batch recording is the best, because you do one video, you're kind of spending the week doing it, and then you kind of push it close, and then next thing you know, you're rushing to get the next video done. And it's kind of like when you wake up almost kind of late for work, and then you have to rush to work, and the rest of your day is rushed. It's like when you feel that way all the time with YouTube, burnout is so quick. It's so quick.
That's going to be me like this week, because I only filmed a little bit and not enough, but you learn from your mistakes. I'm still new. It's a learning curve.
No, but
I did 5 thumbnails just today.
Wow.
Just
also,
to save
hey,
some time.
I see you down there, Angie. Hey, how are you? Good to see you again.
Yes. Angie's been busy. I film 3 or 4 at a time. Film. Change shirt, earrings, necklace, film, change, etc. Yes, that's it. That's exactly it. So you mainly batch record too, right, Tiffany?
Yes and no. I mean, it depends on my mood, I guess. I really do try to do this, but I mean, the past couple months I haven't been able to, and it's just been a lot. And having anxiety and then 2 little kids, I was like, I have to get back to batching. Like, I don't have a life,
Yeah.
So yeah, doing it this week. But what's weird too is like I planned out my October calendar, and I was like, I have so much time on my hand now. Like, what am I gonna do? But I do know whenever I batch, getting back into it. So trying to, like, I batched a month, and so obviously at the end of October I'm going to batch November. It takes a while to get back into it, because it's like I haven't recorded in 30 days. Like, I feel new again. So that's the only thing I don't like about batching. But like I said, I'm going back to my vlog channel, so I'll be vlogging on my off time now, so it shouldn't be as awkward. But yeah, that's the only downfall I have for batching.
Yeah, and I'll be out of Vegas here pretty soon. I can't give exact dates, being in the military and all that, but
You're leaving?
I know. Yeah,
I just got here.
I know. I know. We should try to link up.
I know.
Let's just say soon, because soon. So if possible, right? I know you're busy, but it'd be cool.
Yeah. I mean, I don't do anything on the weekends. That's how I work my business.
And
if I'm supposed to do things on the weekends, I just like ignore people. That's what I do.
Okay. Maybe we could try for a Saturday or something.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Anybody else in Vegas?
I know Dr. Fashion is in Vegas. We can just meet up with Think Media. I don't know.
Just call up Sean.
I'll hit up Sean.
Is Benji here or is Benji in LA?
I don't think Benji's here in Vegas. Okay. I think he's in LA.
Okay. Yeah, just have a huge creator.
Yeah, we'll just hit him up.
Have our own little vid summit.
Yeah, we'll set it up. We have like a week or two to do it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yep, love the realistic talk. We got this.
Oh yeah, apologies for not talking a lot. I'm just a little brain dead today.
Oh, dude,
that's why I'm just hanging out, man. I'm just hanging.
I don't even know how I do this. I like weekends are definitely because and I like I said, I'm working throughout the week. So, but that's where it's been tough for me because I feel like channel reviews, like I have to do channel reviews. I feel. But it's nice, like they're not going to be 3-4 hours like they usually are. They're not. They're probably going to be 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how many I have in the queue. And that's what I'm going to continue to go off of. And but these, I feel like more people are able to be here because of the time. So
yeah. I'm going to be basically stuck in front of a camera the whole week anyway, because like with some of the work I do, Spark Summit, that's good.
I know.
With some of the work I do already, I'm basically going live like 2 or 3 times a week already. So now I have to schedule my actual YouTube lives on those alternate days. So pretty much like every night I'm going to be doing a live stream and something. So I just got to get used to it, man. Yeah,
that's a lot. So I mean, lives are great. I love live streaming. I really do. But I think I don't know. It all depends on what your goals are, right? It all depends. And Tiffany, she's in the same niche I am, okay? And I would just tell you guys, make sure you guys are following Tiffany, and because her time, in my opinion, and I know it is for her, is valuable. So I always appreciate when you're here, Tiffany.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And so what I would say on that, like when we're thinking of live streams, the first thing that comes to mind is, okay, like what like how could it say benefit the channel? We'll start with that, right? Because you want to grow as a YouTuber, and then you have to think, okay, well, how will it benefit the subscribers coming in or viewers who are coming in? So there is replay value with live streams, but at the same time, I think like early on, most people are afraid to live stream because it's something new and you have to speak freely. So I love that you're actually like hitting the ground running with lives. The only thing that I say is if you're going live a lot, like that may take away your time from actually learning and implementing regular content and then actually ranking in search and gaining more visibility for those who aren't subscribed. So if somebody were to say, well, Brendan, why should I go live? I would say to build the community you already have. And so just take that with a grain of salt, because if you are live streaming 3 days a week, to me, that's taken away a lot of time and energy from gaining new viewers into your channel. That's what I just wanted to say.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 1, maybe 2. I live stream completely unrelated to my niche, just for a client that I'm working with for software. Okay. We live stream a couple of meetings to a Facebook group. I'm just like always in front of a camera now, which is funny because I never used to be in front of a camera, and I like didn't want to be in front of a camera. People are like, "Oh, you just got to go and do it," and I'm like, "Well, like screw it, let's just do the same thing I do, but talk to a lens or a reflector or a receiver, whatever it is,
I'm interested with Vid Summit. I wonder if everybody's gonna be like, hello. Because so many people have been away from so many people. You're gonna have people on stage who probably haven't been on stage in a long time, which is probably where they belong. But it's gonna be very interesting. I think I won't be going this year. I've already explained that one with my move, and so yeah, I don't know. I'm still butthurt. That's why I'm still talking about it. But when you have your ticket and you've been waiting for this for a year and you've already booked it like 6 months in advance, and like hotel was booked, I had everything set up, like leave like for my work, and yeah, so it is what it is in the end. It comes with my work and what I do, but I know I'll go eventually. So for anybody else that's listening in that also isn't going to go, which is going to be lots of people, it is what it is. And to the Spark Summit one of these days.
I love it.
We'll
I think you guys should pull it off.
My goal is to go next year and speak. Like, hello,
I would
Daryl.
love to speak.
Like, that's all I want to do. I mean, I've been speaking at virtual like things, but I'm like,
Yeah.
can I get on stage, please?
I
Not saying
know.
I'm amazing. I just, no,
they should let the little dogs go up
Yeah.
before the big dogs.
just or be like their hype guy, or girl, whatever. I can do it.
Exactly. We could like team up.
Yeah. I'll just, we'll introduce Mr. Beast. Or whoever
Perfect.
else.
That works for me.
Right.
That'd be so much fun though, for real.
Mhm.
And in all honesty, and I do say that, and they would never listen to this, but it's true though, because once again, it's kind of like, in the military, let's just say you have the officers who look over like even the highest of enlisted. And then after that, you have ground troops, and you have this big flow. And so like, I feel like it's the same thing. I feel like in YouTube, it's so hard because you have all these big dogs. And then you have the little guys, right? We say no small creators, but let's be realistic here for 1 minute, okay? And then like being realistic, like you have these humongous gurus, or you have, whether in the family niche, cooking niche, motherhood niche, it doesn't matter. Like the big channels within your niche. And so, but truly, like we're the ones that are at the bottom. We're the ground troops, and we know what it's like for the grind. And I don't know. I wish there was. I always have said that. I always wish that there's more support at the ground level. I've always said that. And so regardless of where I'm at, I'll tell you this right now. I'll make the promise. Like, I'll never forget where I come from. And I will try to give people as much time as I can, make sure I have enough people on my team. That way people are taken care of. And I think that there is a right flow to do that. Brendan can't do everything. And I know that's unrealistic as you grow a YouTube channel, but I'm going to continue to come up with ways to make sure that nobody felt this way I did when I started. That's my goal. So whatever that means, I don't know, but all I know is that's my goal. So
love it.
Yeah, man. It sucks.
Good goals.
It sucks. Right. And that's not me saying like, what did Angie say? I feel like that with a lot of books, they are geared to over 1,000 subs already, or 10,000. Focus on the little people. Yeah. And, my main thing is this too, is, after I get 1,000 subscribers, of course, what am I going to do? At that point, it's a good time. I've already gained over 1,000 on my last channel, right? But here I am on this journey. People don't care, nor do they really know my journey unless I talk to you about it. So, yeah, of course, I'll try to help people like what got me to 1,000, right? And then you continue that cycle. But absolutely, my main thing is many people just at a lower level, they don't really care about the tips. They just want to hear about the fast growth.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's extremely realistic as well. So that's why, once again, I created the memberships, because if I keep giving these tips and I keep being asked the same questions, then I have to create a space where people will pay $5 a month to get the tips, because they'll take it more serious, plain as day. That's what I believe. But I wish I had somebody like myself being real with you guys. Like when I started, same thing with Tiffany. I wish there was a Tiffany when I got started. I feel like there wasn't a lot of in between YouTube growth channels a few years back. It was just like, it's like you had Think Media, Brian G, you had video creators, Tim Schmoyer. Like you had these really big guys who've been doing it for years. And I don't know. That's why I'm passionate. So
I know. For me, it's hard because I feel like I hit on a subject that creators aren't ready for. But it's like, I want to empower you, because people think I have to have a big subscriber number or a big follower account to even think about getting paid. And it's like, no, you don't. And so I know not everybody comes on here for the money, or there's some taboo subject. If you talk about money, then it's a bad thing, or, you're in it for the wrong reasons. Like, why do you go to your 9 to 5 for fun? Because I go to get paid. That's the same thing for, content creation. It's just more fun doing this. So I'm always like, you can think about turning this into a business, into a career. Like, I've replaced my 9 to 5 income vlogging about my family. Like, it's crazy to even say things like that, so I'm always like empowering the little guys to be like, think bigger. Like, I just want you to think bigger. I don't care if you're not ready for it, just think bigger.
Yeah, that definitely makes a couple things come to mind. And one, I know that you're pretty open, Tiffany, like about um how how much you've made on the platform, how much you're making each
Mhm.
month. And yeah, I definitely agree with you that I think a lot of people start YouTube and I ask, I'll ask majority, and I would say most people would be like, well, I do it because I want to share happiness, or I want to spend more time with my family or build memories with my kids, and it's like, okay, I get it. But like, let's be real for 1 minute. Like I get all of that. Like
Just 10 seconds.
if you really want to build memories with your children, in my opinion, like then you'll be present with your kids.
Yeah.
And you'll build memories with them. Maybe even record videos and you'll put them in a little chest that you guys can watch later. You share them because why? In my opinion, most people are here because you have a passion. You want to share it. You think you're good at it. And eventually you would love this to be full time one day.
Mhm.
You would love to quit your job and you want to do YouTube full time. Can everybody on here agree with that? Possibly?
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I didn't just clock 20 hours of content creation to build, memories with my family. That was 20
Right.
hours I could have spent with my family. you know?
Exactly. But
Yeah.
the thing is that you
Yeah.
have to monetize in order to do something full time.
Mhm.
That's the point I'm trying to get at. So Tiffany, I think that's a great point you brought up. And so while you're here, if you don't mind, go ahead and share some of your top tips that you think
Oh.
could help people with monetization on YouTube.
Yeah. So the very first one is like, you need to want it. Like, you can't come in here playing that, oh, I'm just doing it for fun. And if I have money, I have money. I did that and I wasn't making any money. And then I was looking at everybody else, landing brand deals going, what am I doing wrong? And it's just, you have to shift your mindset. And again, not everyone's ready for this. And that's a very serious conversation you need to have for yourself, because once you start this, it is a full-time job. The second thing is diversifying your income. And I cannot say that enough. AdSense is not where it's at. Like, we work so hard. I'm actually, I'm scheduling my videos as I'm talking to you guys, multitasking. But one of my videos next month, it's going to be how many views do you need to make $1,000? And it's crazy because I put my two channels up against each other and the numbers are so different. And looking at it, I was like, that channel is bigger and I make pennies per view. Like, it's so crazy. So yeah, if you're not diversifying your income with things like, affiliate marketing. So are you sharing your links to your favorite stuff with your audience? Are you working with brands? Do you have your own products or services you can sell? That counts too. Can you work with brands behind the scenes? I do this a lot, and it's actually a lot of my income comes from that. So it's freelance. So I make content for other companies. And, it's not an ad, and I actually like it more because I don't always like pushing ads on my channel, but I like creating content. So it's like, can you do that instead? Can you go around your town and ask, a small mom and pop store, can I make an ad for you and put it online? Like, these are things that you can do. Just think outside the box, but diversify your income with multiple income streams. Was that 2 tips? That was 2 tips I gave. I don't know.
It was too many good tips. Go ahead, Tiffany.
I know. I think that's the biggest thing. And number 3 is just treat it like a business. Understand that you need to track your income and your expenses. You need, we have to pay, taxes at the end of the year. You really need to organize and, track and have your KPIs, which are key performance indicators. Is this working for me? If it's not, then, don't do it anymore. If it is, keep doing it. You just, it's a business, you guys,
Yeah. And go ahead. Somebody has something to say.
Oh, I was just going to say, y'all still
Michael.
paying taxes once a year. I do every quarter. Come on now.
Oh yeah, quarterly taxes, you guys. 4 times. What we have it coming up, right?
Don't get tripped up on it.
Yeah, I like quarterly taxes.
I do too. Sorry, not to completely derail the conversation.
Yeah, no. We were talking about taxes. Everyone's probably quarterly taxes, but yeah, it's a good thing if you have to start paying quarterly taxes. And I like it because then I don't have to worry about organizing everything at the end of the year, because I can be a hot mess sometimes. So every 3 months is nice.
Yep.
Yeah, and on that note too, I want to give a shout out to Supreme Gecko. Me and him were able to do a consultation last week, and just keep a lookout for this guy. I'm telling you, a lot was shared. We had a great conversation, and he's definitely going to be putting in a lot of work. So shout out to you, Supreme Gecko. But that out of all that you just said, Tiffany, two things came to my mind. One is it's not always fun. So I think that we have these thoughts already in our head, these assumptions that, well, I'm going to do YouTube because it's always fun and I want it to always be fun for everybody else. And it's like, okay, well, but what happens when you really want to start implementing strategy? What happens when you're not getting the views that you expected? And now you have to do more research. Now you're spending more time. What happens when you do start working with brands and now your time is even more limited and now you have to do it the way they want to? You have to do contracts. You have to know what you're doing with the contracts. What happens when you become an affiliate? What happens when you're spending more time in lives? You're collaborating. So, right. So I think that I think over time, it takes practice. And here's the thing. And then next I want to bring up authenticity on my part. There's so much I need to work on. There's so much I need to learn. There's so much on the business end that I don't know. What I do know is I want to bring people together and give them everything that I know from my experience. However, there's also been a lot I haven't experienced. So I'm actually excited for more of those things because then as I learn them, I share them. I share the mistakes so you don't make the mistakes. Mm-hmm. So that's also, I just want to show everybody, that's me being open, right? I've worked with some companies, I would say early on, especially, that sent me all the free stuff. And I'm like, this is just dumb. And, but then really working with one major one, which was Goliath Games. But outside of that, there hasn't been a lot of like me signing contracts, working with these brands, creating ads for them, stuff like that you're talking about, Tiffany. So I'm excited for things that could potentially happen. I'm not going to expect them, but I also know that I also have to go after them. So that's another thing too, waiting for things to just fall in your lap, like subscribers, like views, like brands. I'm okay with being told no. I could care less. Tiffany, that I reached out to you to collab. I'm like, we'll see what she says. Love her content. And sure enough, I'm super blessed that you're like, you know what, Brendan, like, let's do this. And now we've become friends. So I think it's absolutely legit. And that to me is the beauty of YouTube. I'm down with the brands and all that stuff, but being able to connect with people to me is super amazing. So
yeah.
Absolutely. Let's see. Supreme Gecko says, thanks for the kind words. Absolutely, Wally. No problem, man. And yeah, absolutely. I can't wait, man. Super excited for you. Wayne Live says, I've been doing it for a while and it's a full-time job.
Yep. I've been doing it for 6 weeks and I already know it's a full-time job. Like I'm about to start week 7 and I'm like, yeah, this is a full-time job. Because we know what it is too. Like with anything, I feel like when you start, whether it's YouTube or running a business or starting anything, unless you've done it, and I don't still have it, but I obviously had this like, it can't be that hard. You just sit in front of a camera and you do that. And bro, it is so much more than I ever thought it would be, especially with what you guys were just talking about with like affiliates and contracts. And luckily I'd already been self-employed or like a freelancer for a couple of years. So I already had the business side set up, but there is so much that you got to learn. So definitely is a full-time job. It's a lot more than what I thought it would be.
I mean, if you're able to create a YouTube channel about it, like myself and Tiffany or all the other, say, gurus that are out there, I think that kind of says enough about how YouTube, there's always news to share. There's always something changing with YouTube, something people are upset about. But once again, I consider it a blessing that YouTube allows us. They've created a platform for us. So YouTube could do whatever they want at any point in time. It hurts a lot of people's feelings, but in the end, you don't really get much of a say-so. So, also, I would like to mention, you guys have got me on a run. Michael, you mentioned about like you're already starting to feel that, and I just want to say for you and like say anybody else that's getting started, I do see it quite often that people like hit the ground running at first and like post like daily like at first because I don't know if it's like, hey, I want people to see what I got, maybe work the algorithm. I don't know. All I'm saying, Michael, just be careful. Just be careful because you don't want to face burnout. You do want to learn with each video. As long as you're spending like just as much time recording as you are researching that content. And if you don't know how, like that's what I'm here for, obviously. But the main thing is that, you just don't want to face burnout, man.
Yeah, I think not to make it all about me, but in terms of like it's not that I'm burnt out right now. But I'm definitely feeling the pressure just because like I can't do it full time. Like I've got 3 other software clients I'm working on right now, all completely different projects. Plus, I started out doing 2 videos a week and now I'm only doing 1 just because of the pressure and everything. But I feel you, man. It's starting to hit me already, which is why I know I need to be diligent in terms of like batching content, scheduling content, making sure I do the research, everything you guys have already said, and give it advice to. It's so true. Just because I think I've done that once, where I've had content actually batched to where I didn't even have to think about it for a couple of days, and it was just a huge weight was off my shoulders, just because it's not as important in terms of like my main source of income now, but I want it to turn into something to where I could just talk about, what I talk about all the time. So I still kind of put that pressure on myself and everything.
And that's normal. All those things are absolutely normal. And, but like I said, sometimes posting less can do more. Sometimes doing less can be more. Mm-hmm. And, that's where, in my opinion, that's where we balance out that quantity and quality. Both are going to be beneficial. Quality definitely outranks quantity, in my opinion, but quantity definitely has its benefits too. Yeah. The more that we're posting and gearing our content towards the right audience, YouTube can help YouTube recognize who our audience is. And also with that quantity, it also helps us learn with each video if we are putting in the research to do that. Mm-hmm. So quantity can then equal quality, right?
Yeah. Well, I hate to. I think that's a good note. I actually got to run. I told myself I'd only be on here until 10. I'm sorry. I'd love to hang out, but I got to be up at like 4, so I got to force myself to go to sleep.
No need to apologize, Michael.
Love seeing all you guys. I know. I'm about to go probably pop one. Love seeing all you guys. I hope I can talk to you guys again on Clubhouse. This is awesome.
All righty. See you, man.
So, see you guys. Thanks again, guys.
Yeah.
God, I need to get on Clubhouse.
What are you doing?
I'm on Clubhouse. I do what I always do. I have a Twitter. Don't do anything with it. I have Clubhouse. Don't do anything with it. I have Facebook, but my dad's on there, so don't do anything with it. I don't know.
It's so worth it.
I have tried. I have gone into rooms. One time I was pulled up on, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, and so I quietly left.
Just follow me, Tiffany.
I know. And then I don't know. I can't get it. But this is a problem. Whenever I jump into a room, they're already talking and I feel lost. And my brain is like, you have 50 other things to do right now. Yep. You're lost. Like, go do that. And then I just leave.
All right. Let me start with this. Okay. So I have a scheduled room every Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific.
Okay.
So every Monday. So it's a late night, right? But it's every Monday. So that way, and I can add you as a co-host on there. There's a bunch of other co-hosts too. And that way, when you jump in, you'll just go right to the stage and then we'll just fill in the blanks. A lot of times, that's why you'll hear people, hey, let's reset the room.
Yeah,
so that way,
see all the terminology and
think about this.
Just figured out YouTube.
You come in the middle of a conversation, right? And then we try to finish it. And then say, all right, guys, we're going to do a quick room reset. This is what we're talking about in this room. So it completely resets the topic. And then that way, and Tiffany's here. Hey, Tiffany, what do you think about what we're talking about today? And then you talk.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
I'll ease into it.
I got you, Tiffany. It's worth it.
Together.
You'll blow up on Clubhouse. I have no doubt.
Oh my God. I think I have like 12 people following me. That's great.
Hey, we got a club and everything. You can just join the club. I'll make you a leader in it and you'll hit the ground running.
I actually was laughing. I forgot who you had on here, but they were talking about Green Room. And I actually joined that first because I was an Android user and Clubhouse had something against us. So I went to Green Room and same thing. I was like, I don't belong here. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I'm so confused. But yeah.
Yeah. And Angie, she's in these rooms too. I've made her an admin. So she's it was probably started with me and her. And then it was me and Marne. And then after that, we started having like 50, 60 people in a room. Like it starts getting pretty crazy. It's amazing.
That's fun.
So shout out to Angie for being amazing. And shout out to No Game Pat. What's up, dude? I see you.
Sorry, I kept myself muted because there's probably going to be background audio a bit. Snuck in here a little bit. I'm a bit late to the party. I missed Ender. Usually we have a great combination when these streams happen. So.
Man, did you? You didn't miss anything new. I'll just say that. But
nothing new.
Yeah, we were so serious, Pat. So
no, it sucks because like freaking out close all the time. So it's like catching in these streams. I'm usually like coming in the middle to the end of it, and it's like, dang, missing all of it, missing half of it at least.
They are too much fun.
But yeah, the Clubhouse thing's pretty interesting. I've been trying to hop in rooms and whatnot, but like for the most part, I've just hasn't fully committed to it yet. I probably need to sit down and mess with it to kind of comprehend it. I don't think it doesn't look hard, but it definitely looks pretty interesting to probably mess with. But no, I get that on though, Tiffany, with like I have a Twitter. Last tweet I did was like about like 2 months ago, and it was not even related to my channel. It's just some dumb question. And so I probably should take advantage. Like I've been meaning to sit down and try to take more advantage of social media. Probably should. I've finally taken advantage of shorts recently. I had one of my shorts actually blow up to where it outperformed one of my number one viewed videos. Now it's the most number one viewed, but it's not technically a video, so it doesn't like really register as like upload most popular.
Yeah.
And it's got like over 4.5k views in the matter of 2 days. And I'm just like, what did I even do? What? Like, it's the dumbest clip ever. It was just like video game, and I put some dumb anime music over it, and it's just like blows up. And I'm just like, okay.
Sounds right.
So, but
Congrats on that, Pat.
I mean, so at this point, I was like, you know what? I'm going to use shorts in a way that works for me, because I don't know how to take short. Like, I probably could take clips of my gameplay and like put it up there, but I also am a very meme type person. So I was like, I'll use this as a way to connect to my fans and share memes with them, and they can like the memes I like, maybe. And just, I don't know, maybe that'd be like a fun way to kind of connect with fans, possibly.
Experiment, man. Just keep experimenting with them.
But yeah, no, honestly, I'm surprised with the clip blowing up. And it's like, interestingly enough, I've hardly ever get like a lot of hate towards my channel, just because I think I'm just so small at the moment. So like not a lot of people notice me. And the people who do notice me are like already kind of subscribers for the most part. And so they kind of like my content already. And I got like a couple comments. It was like on the clip, the shorts one, it was like, where's the funny? And I'm like, I don't know. Have you found it yet? And it was just like, and it was like, no, I looked through your whole channel. I couldn't find anything. I was like, well, I wish you on your best endeavors, go find it somewhere.
So feed the trolls.
I mean, honestly, I just like messing with them at this point. It's like, I'm not going to get toxic with them, but like, I might as well have a little bit of fun messing with them. So I like to dabble a little bit of trollery. And then there was like another person who was like, but then there was like another person who was like, hang on, it'll take 3 to 5 business days for me to laugh. And it's like, oh, my bad, it got canceled. I'm like, dang, I was waiting for that too. So I just mess with it. I joined in on the fun. I mean, why not just poke fun at myself? That's kind of like, I think best part about a comedy is, and that's what I pride my channel on, is comedy, is if I can't make fun of myself, you know, what's the point? You know, have a little bit of fun with myself, you know?
Yeah, you're definitely like the one person I would probably expect to troll themselves.
Pretty much.
This guy sucks, right?
It's like, I'm like, oh no, I'll be like in the middle of the video. It's like, man, who designed this stupid redstone? And then I'll be like, literally like 2 minutes later, it's like, man, I'm an idiot for how I designed this. So it's like, troll lives matter. Yeah, pretty much.
No troll left behind, right?
No troll left behind. Anyways,
but
Pat,
Pat,
earlier,
when you get some haters, you're doing something right.
It's definitely something interesting that I did right. So I'm probably like, it was definitely like one thing, like I can technically count 2 things that probably made that video pop up in popularity. Was targeting the right game, which was Fortnite. If you don't know what Fortnite is, I mean, lucky you. But it's like the most popular game. So that was probably the one thing that benefited me from it. And then I think another thing, I didn't realize this till now, but this actually helped me, is there's a new Venom movie coming out with Carnage and stuff. And it was a Fortnite with Venom. And so it was just like, well, that's probably why it got pretty bigly popular. It was combining those two plus some comedy in it. And then it's just like, oh, wow, it got a lot popular. I think it's still growing too. I think it's about to hit 5,000 views. So
something like that again, man. Take notes, double down, triple down, quadruple down, you know?
Yeah,
now, has it helped you with your long form content? Because that's why I don't personally do shorts, because it doesn't always translate.
I think it works well for me because it was already my comedy type stuff. So it's like already kind of like in a sense related to my content. It just wasn't directly any of my videos per se.
Got it.
So it forms well with like the type of humor that I have that my channel is. But then it also is kind of something fresh in a sense as well. So it's like, if you're here just for the shorts, I upload a decent amount of funny shorts. So you can just watch those. I think is the approach that I'm going with it. I don't know if that's the appropriate approach. I don't know 100%. I mean, shorts seem kind of like you could do almost about like quite a bit of different things with them. Like Brendan's way of using shorts works amazing for his channel because it's like, it's great tips, fast and easy just to pick up. And it's just easy to find and stuff like that. Whereas with mine, I take the approach of like, it's what I do normally in a video, but it's only going to be a fraction of what I normally do. But it's still like, it's not, I probably should at some point, but I haven't quite brought any of my clips from my videos to go to shorts. I probably will at some point. If I find something, I just got to sit down and do it essentially. But definitely like shorts can be pretty experimental, I think. Is going to be interesting to try with it.
Yeah.
And go ahead, Tiffany, you have something to say?
No, so I actually was talking to, Daniel Blattell.
Yeah.
So he was talking about his strategy for shorts, and it was amazing. Basically, he purposely makes his shorts to funnel traffic to his longer form videos. And I was like, yes, but it's not a ad or like a preview or anything. Like, he really makes it like a tip and then says, for the rest of it, go watch this video.
Yep.
And I was like,
That's smart.
But they do that on
that
Instagram
more.
too. That's like an Instagram strategy. You see that a lot, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the strategies. So I definitely like that one, right? Give them just a little piece of it, or put the highlight of the video in it. And then, for the full video, click down below. Or it's something that's relatively similar to it. But then, hey, if you like this video, check out this one too, pin the comment. Tiffany, you know this guy?
Oh, that's my husband.
I know.
I was
Took her a second.
I was like, what guy? I was looking at the
yeah.
screen. I was like, no one else is here, Brendan.
That was great. That was great.
Angie said
was
she
great.
had shorts bring her in subs, and I will say it did bring me up subs too. I got like 4 subs from the thing. I probably will eventually get a couple more. But I think shorts are pretty much a good foundation to really like get your channel out there right now, because it's the same thing with like YouTube live streaming when it first came out. YouTube's really pushing on this. And so I think if you don't get on board with it, I feel like you're missing out on a lot of growth potential with it as well.
Yeah.
The only difficult part is just, I feel like it's not a bad feature. I will still keep preaching this. It seems almost half baked. And so it's like, there's some things that I really wish like that would be nice with the shorts. Like, one, it'd be a little bit more easier to access on computer, because you have to upload it a certain way for it to get recognized as a short. I kind of wish there was 2 options, like upload video, upload short, just simple as that. I wish there was a way to be able to customize shorts per se. Like, how like you could have your video set with a specific description type thing and a specific tags that automatically come on your videos each time. It's like a general kind of like thing you have for them. I kind of wish you could do that with shorts as well. Like, there's just certain things that like videos have that I wish shorts would get as well now. And if we are endorsing the shorts more, I would also like them to see separated from the videos and the shorts. So like you could have like right next to your videos, there's the shorts tab as well. So the videos are all in the video area, shorts are all in the shorts area, just because it kind of makes it a little bit cleaner. So then it's like when people go back through like kind of your video kind of history catalog, they're not just seeing the shorts mixed in with the videos. Like it's just minor things. Like, I think overall it's actually a really good feature. It's just half baked is my problem.
And that's why. Go ahead, Tiffany.
Yeah, can we make it a part of like analytics? Like, I think it's so dumb, and one of the reasons why I tell like my students, I'm like, don't do shorts. And I say this because they're all trying to reach 1,000 subscribers, reach monetization, but shorts doesn't count. So yeah,
that's the other thing that ticks me off.
Yeah, like you just got a ton of views and you have hours, and guess what they do? Nothing. Like, it's a waste of time in my opinion. But I'm like more business minded.
I wouldn't say it's a waste of time, but it's definitely like waste of potential. I think is a better way to put it.
Yes.
Like, it's like this should definitely add to the analytics. Like, if we're not doing the whole thing, if we're not doing all the shorts traction that it gets, at least get like 50% of it, would even be nice. Like, let's say you think shorts are they bring in too much views to where it can inflate the channel too much. 50% would still be even nice to like get like 50% of like the analytics thrown onto your channel. Like, that would really help like my view times and stuff. Because like analytics are telling me, oh, your view times went up super high. And it's like, but that's because of the short. How does that really affect my channel? Like, it's not really bringing me too much. Like, it just feels like a lack of detail sometimes. And
all right, I want to dive into this, Pat. First, I just want to say what's up to Eric, right? Gotta make sure I say what's up to Eric. Thanks for hanging out with us, dude. Appreciate it. Sweetest Car Guy, thank you so much for joining in. Greatly appreciate you. Special shout out to OU Mike. We have RH in here, and there was V La. Thank you so much for being here as well. So what's up, guys? Supreme Gecko's taking off. Supreme Gecko, Wally, have a great night, man. Appreciate you. And for everybody else that's hanging out, if you guys are getting value, please hit the like button. Subscribe, click that bell. Make sure you guys check out the creators that have been hanging out with us tonight. So here's one of the things, like, and this is what I love, right? Me and Tiffany, we pretty much agree with everything, but there's going to be times that we disagree. And I think that this is what makes it fun, right? Because everybody has their own experience on YouTube and everybody has their own perception, you know, especially with their growth and what they perceive to help other people with their growth. So it's like, I guess I agree to disagree, right? Because I think that YouTube Shorts, they are still experimental. There's still so much with Shorts that YouTube doesn't even know yet. And to me, like, when that happens, in my opinion, I think it's a great time to take advantage of something before it's fully fluffed out and feathered out. I do think that it's great for channels that are just getting started, but I also think that it can hinder somebody because then it creates this expectation that this is how you create content, right? You're making these videos. I'll give a good example, and I'm not putting the channel down, right? So we reviewed a channel today, Animals. And so it was a newly formed channel. And, you know, and each video was named different types of animals. It was ostrich, it was hippo, it was tiger, lion, and like, so, and they're all shorts. So I think right now that channel is doing YouTube Shorts content. But when I saw it, you know, you look at the views and there's 4.5 thousand views, 6,000 views, 1.5 thousand views. And then, you know, then you have a channel with about 73 subscribers. So the conversion rate for Shorts, I think if we're strategic with them, you can have a higher rate of conversion to subscribers. I do think that. But once again, you know, I think when people are getting started and they're like, well, I don't really feel like making long form content. That sounds like a lot of work. I'll just make Shorts. So then now you make a regular video and you name that Tiger. What's going to happen? You're going to be like, well, I just got 8,000 views on this video. Why am I now only getting 5? So I do agree with Tiffany in a certain aspect of like, yes, like if you were to ask me, like, what's the biggest benefit from YouTube Shorts? It is to gain subscribers. I like that Daniel Patel is being even more strategic about it, creating this level of curiosity to funnel people into regular form content. I don't know what that conversion is. I think that's a unique take with it. But in the end, if somebody were to say, what's the benefit to Shorts? It would be subscribers. And so, but I think the beauty of Shorts is main focus, regular form content, taking pieces of it, throw it into Shorts, creating Shorts, because if you're already doing Instagram Reels and if you're already doing TikTok, we can then take those Shorts, put them in Reels and put them in TikTok. So it's kind of an easy way to like funnel into, in my opinion, into these other social media platforms. But I also think it's on how you make Shorts. So like, Grow with Angie, she's making I'd like to talk about Angie because it's a great example. She makes these Shorts about like chickens, and you'd be like, well, that doesn't really have a lot to do with like growing stuff and hydroponics. Well, yes, it does. It's another layer on top of her content. It's like you're getting this behind the scenes. And you know, she does interact with chickens and stuff like that in her content. But to me, once again, I think it just adds another layer that we can provide people, and you're reaching a whole nother audience compared to regular form content. It's its own algorithm. So I think that if you have potential to reach more people, and if YouTube is pushing out, hey guys, make YouTube Shorts, they're creating this fund, and TikTok has blown up for what it is. Short form content, in my opinion, is the future of how we take in information and we take in videos, right? And so with that, I think can be strategy. And we just can't have the expectation that this is going to be the same result in long form content, because it's not. But let's say you can't make a video that week, or you're still in the learning phase, like make some YouTube Shorts. But if you're trying to make it like the main piece of your channel, I think that, yeah, it's probably going to be a lot harder, especially if you don't understand the fundamentals of YouTube. Tiffany, what do you got?
That was a lot to process.
I do that.
No, I think
honestly,
that's,
I picked up
amazing.
every word super easy, but
yeah. I just feel you have to understand your audience above everything, because I mean, yes, me and Brendan are in the same niche, but our audiences are not the same. And so what works for him, if I try to copy what he's doing, I'm going to be like, that's not working for me. And it's not the fact that his tips aren't working for me. It's just that they don't work for my audience. And so I think we often forget you can't just simply do 1 + 1 = 2. Like, there's so many other factors that go into it. And one thing I kind of held on to this, if it looked like I zoned out, I was like, remember he said this.
You're good. You're good.
He said a different algorithm. Do you know there is like 7 different algorithms on YouTube that we know of?
Many.
What?
Yeah.
Like,
What?
yes.
I thought it was just one massive complicated
No,
one. What?
there's
Oh,
one main
oh.
one. There's one main
Multiple
algorithm,
algorithms.
and then there is a different algorithm depending on where you show up on the platform. So browse is a different story, and then there's recommended, and there's search, and then there's the homepage, and then there's that new almost like a For You page on YouTube now. Like there's so many different algorithms, and that right there is like, you guys. It is just a matrix, and it reads like the algorithm's not reading your title that says how to grow on YouTube. It's all, in code. It's a computer program, and you just have to learn how to train the computer program. That's all it is. Well, it's that simple.
But that's the thing, Tiffany. Like, even when it's true though, when I'm giving tips, a lot of times what I'm saying is like, take this and then apply it to your niche, apply it to your community.
Mm-hmm.
Not even just the fact our channels are different, but YouTube can come out with an update, and me and you will have like a different way of sharing our thoughts and what we think about it. But not only that, like, you could have the same channels in a niche, different personalities, but also, like you said, a whole different actual community. So, but I just want to say, like, when we share these tips, it's from our experience and what we're learning, what YouTube's pushing out, from the blogs to all these different types of things, what we've learned from the gurus. So I think that, one, there's a lot of value because it definitely saves people time, and especially when we're sharing our mistakes. And so I think that, once again, when we're looking at your guys' community, like I just put in the chat, there's no copy and paste formula. So I would never say do exactly what I'm doing and apply it to your channel. What I would say is, like, just with shorts, experiment with shorts. That's about as simple as I can. What does your audience love, and what value can you provide to your audience?
Yes. And I think too, if you guys do decide to, I've invested over $10,000 in my YouTube and like social media journey on different coaches, on different programs, and different, on things like, I just bought a 3-day digital or virtual, like, how to pitch to brands. I pitch to brands, but you can always learn more. Like, you should never stop learning. And I remember, I won't say names, but it wasn't that, I mean, it sucks too, because this is somebody I looked up to, and that's why I invested into their program. And I get in there, and it was basically a huge copy paste method. That's what they taught. They were just like, oh, go here and then like study what they're doing and then do exactly what they're doing and then make your video better. And I was like, I can't make my video better if I'm doing exactly what I was. So disappointed. And that was like my biggest thing on why I wanted to, start teaching and stuff, because I was like, there are so many people teaching what they've learned instead of teaching what they know. Like,
it's so bad.
Like, you can't do that.
so bad. I see it all the time, even in Clubhouse.
Oh, shoot. My husband's in here. He just saw how much money I spent on my YouTube.
Oh, no. I'm not going to lie. I'm surprised to that. I want to be perfectly honest. My budget for...
Over 3.5 years, though. Over 3.5 years. It's added.
I love this. I love
You know what?
this.
Now I'm kind of curious. I don't know what I would consider spending into my channel or not. To be fair, like, the only things I'd probably consider that I've spent, quote, into my channel has probably been the mic for audio for the most part. And then probably my capture card is what I would consider. Like, technically, you could say my computer is part of the YouTube thing, but to be perfect fair, I like playing video games. I like pretty pictures. So it's more of a gaming kind of thing. But, like, no, that's crazy.
I even count my camera and stuff. That's not even counting. That's just education. Like, I have lights and cameras and painting walls and studio.
Let me tell you a secret. Let me tell you a secret. I paid $26 for this 1440p 60 FPS webcam. I don't even use it for YouTube. I just use it for joining streams and podcast type stuff. So it's not even mid for type. I mean, like, that's crazy. I mean, it always blows my mind, I guess, because like I've always been doing YouTube as a hobby type thing, where it's like, if it gets big, it gets big. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I think it was when I started watching Brendan not that long ago. How long have I been following you? Like maybe a couple months.
Yeah, I think it's been a few months now. Yeah.
But like the moment I watched one of his streams, just randomly popped up on thing. I'm like, all right, I'll watch, because I searched up a couple different things to kind of find guides on how to like, what's the best way to kind of approach YouTube? And it's like, it always sounds so cheesy. It's like, oh, you got to do this. You got to do that. And do exactly what I do. And it will work out just fine for you. And I'm just like, I try the stuff and I'm like, how do you, no, this doesn't make sense. It just doesn't work for me. It's always for like channels that already have some foundation or something, or it's just like some kind of disconnect. And then I watch Brendan, I'm like, all right, I'll throw on my channel to like the review type thing, and I hear what he says. I'm like, all right, you know what? I don't need you trash talking me. A week later, I'm like, you know what? He's actually kind of right. Maybe I should listen to him. I try it out, and I see that I get a little bit more traction. I'm like, oh well, shoot, he was actually right. So I started watching more and more, and I like what he says. I mean, he's not preaching to the choir. He's actually offering advice, offering, guidance. It's not just like, do exactly what I do. No, it's actually like, hey, so here's what I think you probably should do with your channel approach, which I think is appropriate. I mean, I agree with you with the shorts thing. It's like, yeah, that shouldn't be your primary thing. It's like, I think it's definitely one of those things that'd be great to put your voice out there. It's finally a chance for small creators to get their channel out there for once, where it's like before you're trying to put your videos out there, you got to go through so much, like you said, with the 7 algorithm type thing. I've just now found out. You got to go through so much. You got like, even if you do get a niche, you're still fighting in that niche and like still trying to gain any type of attention. Because like you're a small channel, you're not going to get a big foundation. And I think shorts, I agree with you, Brendan, are fantastic right now because they're being pushed so hard to get your channel finally like noticed a bit. It's not your videos, it's your way to go, hey, notice me. It's your picket sign, essentially going, look at me, I'm interesting. Follow me now. It's just fun stuff. But no, I mean, it's definitely like, I think Brendan is bringing like something great to like, just this whole YouTube guru type thing. It's just,
thanks,
I really
man. That means a lot to me, man. It really does. And I changed my approach. I don't think I came off that way early on. I don't. And because I didn't know how to really get, have my personality in this niche. And then I just didn't care. and then I went from there. And I was like, you know what, who cares? I want to be myself. And then, then it'll come eventually, right? To just get better and better at, like we were talking about earlier with me and Tiffany, is like projecting the message. And I'm not saying call to actions. I'm not saying any of that. Just where it makes sense to people, where I'm not veering off to the left, where I'm supposed to be still talking about what I'm talking about. So, and I'm not scripting my videos. And I can't do that. For other people, I would say script, right? Because some people are really good at scripting, and scripting can really help build a formula. And you get really, really good at it. I am just not good at it. And I'm just not. So I think that, I really appreciate that, Pat. I do, man.
I script. I like script. I actually read off a teleprompter too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think
but people can't tell.
It's natural for you, Tiffany. And that's what I'm saying. But I do think with practice though, too, once again, the more you probably script, the better you're probably going to be at scripting.
Yeah.
And I think that, for a 20-minute video for me and kind of rambling on and on, I got to do a lot more cutting. For you, you're putting a lot more thought process behind that video before you hit record. And then to me, it'd probably be a lot less cutting. So
yeah,
I think,
I'm like, how long does it take you to edit?
He's
done.
All right, let me tell you something. I don't do scripting like Brendan, but like I do like certain videos. I have like PowerPoints, like my Minecraft videos. I try to keep PowerPoints, but I still kind of ramble a bit. So so it's not scripting, but it's kind of help keep some kind of flow going. But then when I do stuff with my friends, oh no, is we have no scripts. We're doing skits. We're making jokes one right after the other. That's about like 4 hours of recording that I have to edit down to 20 minutes or less. The videos take so long to edit. It's terrible. Because like there's so many good jokes and I still have to keep a decent flow. And it's just like, man, like what? It's the hardest decision to go, what jokes do I keep and what don't I keep? And it's just like, and it's like, I feel that like when it comes to no script, like I have done skits where I've script like for like kind of animated ideas that I want to do, but I'm not really an animation channel. So it's like, I'd have to create a whole new channel for that. And I'd probably just call it No Animate Pat. Just throw it off as like a second channel and throw stuff on there. That's going to be a much slower channel, which will be nice. So like, I don't have to keep as consistent uploads because like when it comes to gaming, it's like, dude, you could just record the game, play, and just post it. I'm like, not fully, bro. You can't like if you watch what's entertaining for like gameplay versus what's actually entertaining in the game kind of like recording area. You have people like Vanos and stuff where you look at them and they're like, oh, they're just, recording themselves and playing. It's like I watch them, I'm like, oh gosh, I know like the amount of time he had to probably decide on like what to keep in that video and not. Versus like there's other channels who like are played by themselves, but they do so much like post editing, they do so much like other stuff, and I'm just like, and they take a little while to post, and it's like, dude, you're just playing a game. Why does it take that long? I'm like, they're doing a lot of creative stuff with like what they're doing, just the gameplay. Like there's this one guy I watch. He's like something Martian or something like that. I can't remember his name. It's always a weird name to me, and it's like I don't know how to pronounce it. But he does these videos to where he has this little character that pops up and like Froghead, and he explains stuff, and he's like he even like did it for like a space game, and he like made it super funny. But I also learned like space in like rocket ship engineering and thermodynamics, and I'm like, why am I learning stuff from a video game here first off? But it's like I see this just crazy stuff. Like editing is like one of those things. Like, do not skimp on editing. Like, you can have like as good as jokes raw when it comes to like recording and stuff, but YouTube is not Twitch when it comes to that. It's like you're working with editing, and editing makes or break a video a lot of the time.
I also want to say, I agree with you, man. I want to say what's up to Back from Burnout. Amazing creator. Says, I sometimes script, but I actually find the videos I do off the cuff go better. Yeah, I agree with that. So I actually just shared too the live stream where, so we actually edited together, Tiffany. We did a 4.5 hour live stream where I was editing, and I was like, why not just go live while I edit? I mean, I wasn't necessarily suggesting to people like if you're brand new to Premiere Pro, it probably would have been a good like intro. But I'm never gonna say I'm a professional editor by any means.
I am. I'm gonna brag about it all day. Let me tell you. All right, best thing you could ever invest in if you want to learn anything creative. Go to Skillshare. I'm not sponsored. I really want to be sponsored by them because I'm going to vouch for them every day. I fucking love Skillshare. I have learned 3D modeling.
Pat, PG.
Where's the beep? Where's the beep button? Beep.
Wait, what did I say exactly? I don't even know what I said. I'm so sorry.
You're
You're
good.
I have a bad filter.
People are going hard today. No, it's all good, man.
but no, it's so good though. It's just like you can learn video editing, photography, scripting, movie making, like anything creative is just on there. Even non-creative stuff I found, like coding. And it's just like it's such a helpful thing. And it's like you can get it pretty dang cheap. Is dang allowed?
That's okay.
Okay. I already feel bad because like I tried my best. I really am.
You do good, man. I've watched a video or two. I know you're doing really good.
Cool. You've seen my videos. You know how bad I can get
before the video even starts. You know what I mean?
Before the video even starts,
I see the title and I'm like, oh.
Oh no! I'm just kidding. Like that's the hardest part for me is like YouTube's not the most edgy allowed content anymore. It's like not the old YouTube where you can have all the edgy humor you can. It's like I gotta really work with the not safe for work type stuff. And I found ways to work around it and stuff like that. Yeah. They're not super strict about what you say per se, but kind of they'll flag certain words they'll pick up. But no, I really do recommend Skillshare though when it comes to like learning anything creative wise. Like it's gonna help you so much. I think is for a YouTube channel even just to invest in.
I'm proud of my editing. For me, it's mainly the cuts, mainly making sure that, the right export is there. I mean, from that to keyframes to, adding audio a certain way, so I guess there was a lot more of me explaining in this 4.5 hour video. I thought it was gonna be more of kind of like me just editing and just saying hi to everybody. But, in the meantime, there were people giving great tips. There were also people asking questions. So I would say on average, probably up to 3 hours for a video to edit if I'm editing by myself, and if I want it to be good and I'm actually cutting and cutting and cutting. I think I spend a lot of time really saying and sitting there and saying, do I need to say this, or am I, like I said, veering off to the left with this? So but yeah, I know I'm pretty proud of my editing. I think as far as like basics go, and I think I get the point across. There's no doubt there could be improvements. I will pay somebody seriously one day. That will be my start. Like I will definitely start with a video editor, but no, I'm proud of it. But yeah, I did a live stream that was 4.5 hours long, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
I've thought about doing that, but I get easily distracted. Or I'll just like either ignore the chat because I'm editing, or I'll ignore my edit because I'm chatting. That's one of those things I need to be in the zone. And I felt weird because I did test out all of my videos coming up. I wanted to do less of the crazier edits that I normally do because I usually work with a lot of B-roll or pattern interrupts. And I was like, you know what? Let's just try to go simple. So I'll see how that works with my audience retention, testing out new things. If you're not consistently testing on your channel, you're not growing, like, period. It doesn't matter what level you're at. You need to test out different things. Even if you're like, oh, this is gold, it could always be better unless you have like 120% audience retention rate, you know. So.
That's where my actual thing is right now because the freaking short is it's telling me I got 120. I'm like, or
people
like
are just rewatching before leaving. Yeah. That's how.
It's just like the short thing's really throwing me off. It's like it's not telling me anything about my videos. It's kind of a bit annoying. Like I just want it to be a separate analytic with that. But no, I do agree with experimenting. I have probably gone through like, oh man, so many different editing styles when it comes to my channel. I've tried like. I did the classic, like MLG, throw some images on there, stupid dumb effects to like just like cut, and then like maybe some music. I know a lot of people say background music, but I just can't do that with my voice because it's like I'm always kind of cracking jokes. I'm always talking. I'm always like, and I just feel like music, at least I don't know, maybe it's just how I perceive music a lot of time, overpowers me a little bit more because it's just like I'd rather listen to music than a person's voice sometimes. But then, like when I listen to videos that do have music, it always ends up being like I notice the music more than I notice their voice sometimes, and I just kind of go, "Wait, what did they just say?" And I have to go back a bit. So that's just maybe me. I'm weird because even when I'm editing, I'll be listening to music but it's like so faint. I have to play it so quiet to where you could barely even hear it. So it doesn't like
to ASMR. I just got into it.
I can't do ASMR, but
I'm editing, but it's a certain type of ASMR. Like they can't talk. It has to be, I don't know. It's really weird.
I mean, I know ASMR is pretty like wide variety of type of like, it could even just be like where they take their fingernails and just like go against like the grill of the mic and stuff like that. But like for me, I found the whole lo-fi thing, the whole lo-fi hip hop and stuff like that. I've been doing lo-fi jazz specifically because I really love jazz to be really great just to like listen to the background type stuff. But yeah, no, the whole background, like that's the one thing that annoys me. People are like, oh, you need background music type stuff. And I'm like, I just don't like it. It just doesn't work for my content. And it's just like, it always seems like people want to recommend that to my content. And I'm just like, I feel like you're kind of missing a bit of like maybe what I'm offering here. But like at the same time, it's like maybe I am wrong and I do need background music. But I tried different music and it's like, I just don't want to mess with music unless it's for like a specific scene that I need to create with the music. Like if it's like something sad music, of course. If it's something more cheerful, I'll play more cheerful. Like I'll play music when I need music to emphasize a scene, but I don't play it through the entire video because I just feel like it's just so much of a hassle because especially now that YouTube has a little bit stricter kind of like copyright type stuff to where like I try the YouTube audio library. I found a couple songs I've liked. I just haven't liked all of them.
I agree with Back from Burnout too. Yeah, it can be too loud, especially if like you're giving tips and stuff. I think like with gaming, like you can like turn up the volume, especially if something crazy happens, like a crazy sound effect, you know, for that 1 quick second. But but I definitely agree. But I would say for you, Pat, who are you hearing it from that you should do say this, that, and the third? Like
it's pretty much just like it was like the type. It was like either like a couple of my friends I think mentioned it before, and they're just like trying to offer helpful advice, which I don't mean to be mean or anything. Like it's just. And I think they're just meaning well for the most part. And then, of course, I also get like comments. I think like necessarily through earlier in my videos when I was kind of still experimenting, like probably around 2017, 2018, maybe kind of recommending stuff. But I haven't really heard anything recently, at least. So,
well, here's my thing. This message may not go directly to you, Pat, but for anybody else listening in, what I would say too is think about this. Let's say you have 200 subscribers. And a few of them are suggesting, like, hey, you should really start putting music in your videos. Take it with a grain of salt, right? I think that's good. That's good feedback, right? But at the same time, that's why I say a lot, like, understand your audience. When we stop thinking like creators and we start thinking like viewers, then that can really help us with our content and remembering what it was like initially, why we subscribed to certain channels. But I'm saying this, Pat, because like to me, like I always appreciate the feedback I get from, say, this community, but there's millions and millions and millions and millions of viewers that are out in the world where we are also gearing our content towards. So a lot of times people get so lost in what the few subscribers they have are suggesting. And then they're like, what kind of video should I make next? And, to their current subscribers. And it's like, we need to stop putting so much pressure on what our current subscribers are saying and then start understanding more about our audience and the type of content that they're searching for, they're interested in, what's trending on Google, all of these things. Tiffany, do you have anything to add to that?
No, I definitely agree. And I always think too, are they in a position that you want to be in? Because if they're not, then don't listen to that. Like, I get pretty cutthroat though, so
that's pretty.
Eric, quote that, Eric. Eric, quote that.
But no, I mean, I definitely agree. And it's not like I didn't like try it. I've always tried with each video. I go, maybe I'll try background music for this, but I don't know. I always try stuff out like people suggest and whatnot. I know it took a while for me to actually get my audio levels to finally be proper, like where I'm loud enough, game's not too loud and stuff like that. That took a little while to pull off, but once I did find like the settings that work for me, it's pretty much because like one thing I've noticed, I don't know if you've experienced this, Brendan, but when I do it in Adobe Premiere, it's like this level of audio, and then when I put it in YouTube, it's like down at the bottom. I'm like, why is it so quiet? In a Premiere, it sounded like medium to high. Like I play it seems kind of loud a bit in Premiere, and then it's like I put it in YouTube, it's like, hey guys, how you doing today? So today we're gonna be playing a bit. And it's like, why is it so quiet? Like I've tried. I don't know if it's just a weird export thing or if it's just YouTube's audio or if it's my settings, but for the most part, I mean, now I've worked it out to figure out what I need to do exactly. But like, it still seems weird that it seems like it always seems quiet on YouTube. And then
we're all quoting each other. Okay. So yeah, the settings that work for me, I like that. I mean, once again, we all have you could give us all the tips you want on Premiere Pro until you get in there and start finding your stuff. Same thing with thumbnails. Tiffany's thumbnails look nothing like mine. And here's the thing. When I see Tiffany's thumbnails, I know it's Tiffany Day. I know it's navigating YouTube. And so there's so much beauty in that. It's smart, it's strategic. She has found a formula that, once again, that works for her. With editing, it's the settings that work for you. And so I really like that you said that, because that's the first thing I thought. Once again, it's not just us. It was our personality, what we look like. It's the editing style. It's the way our thumbnails are, the way we title videos. A lot of times you'll see a title without even looking at the thumbnail. Sometimes you'll know. If I see 1 million Skittles in a tub, I'll probably, oh, Mr. Beast is at it again. Like,
he's at it again.
He's at it again.
Oh, there's a new person. They just came up on my recommended. Hold on. They are like a Mr. Beast copycat, in my opinion.
Little Beast.
Thumbnails are
Little
like
Beast.
Little Beast.
No. What if it? Okay, Dr. Monster.
Dr.
Monster.
No, Z8 like letter Z H C. He's smart though. He's a younger kid. Smart. I think he's from the Bay Area too.
I don't know what the Bay Area is. Sorry.
What? California.
Oh.
Look,
there's a lot of bays. I want to note that. All right.
I was
but I've never heard California referred to that.
289 videos.
Yep, 22.7 million subscribers, and like 6 million 4 days ago, 14 million 4 weeks ago, 20. Like, he gets it. But I mean, if you look at it, you're like, yeah, this is Mr. Beast all over it. Like,
this kid knew what Mr. Beast's formula is and like knew how to approach it really well.
Let's just say this banner isn't one I would suggest.
I think this is pretty good, to be fair, because I think it's pretty much the same kind of quirky, simple, stupid thing that Mr. Beast had for his banner.
I agree with that.
But when it comes to like banner, I agree that this is majorly flawed. But like for when because this is a Mr. Beast clone, this is appropriate. This is appropriate for what he's trying to do. Like, I agree with you that it's a flawed banner, because like I'm lacking a lot of information on what his channel is even about. I think it's kind of weird that he has this kind of like icon or profile kind of thing twice, to be fair, because like he has it off to the right and then he has another one that's just the head saying the thing. And I feel like you could just do it with the one character saying it, to be fair. But I mean, overall, it's
I want to go back to the oldest videos. Let me see.
I think it was the bus one. I watched a whole like documentary on this kid.
Started with drawings. Ooh, those are nice too.
That's legit.
Yeah. No, but he did this whole bus like challenge thing where they like painted a whole bus, and that's what really okay. So something I like to do, this is advice for everybody. If you find a channel you like or a channel in your niche, flip the videos to the oldest one to see how they started, and then slowly go through and see what that breakout video was. And I promise you, once you see that breakout video, you'll notice their content strategy changes because they found their thing.
That's exactly what I was doing just now.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm like, where is it? Where is it?
I technically kind of missed that point in a bit, and I'm trying to find another one at this point because there was my breakout point. Technically, it was not like a huge breakout, but it was pretty big for like it was like my 5th video I came out with. It hit like thousands of views like instantly. Like my first video actually hit 1,000 views. Like for a channel that had no subs, instant 1,000 for a game called Unturned, and like doing like what's the best material to build with. Got me easy 1,000 views. I should have been like double downing on the Unturned thing, doing more educational type stuff. And I kind of did, and I have the videos that got pretty good at success. But at the same time, I was just like, this doesn't feel like something I really want to do because I'm a more like, I don't mind doing the education type stuff. If I was really going to do a new channel, I probably would do an educational type channel where I pick a game that doesn't have a huge audience, but a pretty good sized one, and be like, do an education type thing where it's like, what's the best strategy in the game? Or, like really kind of like for example, Valheim, it got hugely popular, toned down a bit, but if I was going to do it, I'd definitely approach probably taking this like an educational is like, what's the best weapon for beginners? So what's the best weapon Bronze Age wise and stuff like that? What's the best weapon overall? And like really target that because I looked up those videos. There's nothing there. I probably should take it, but at the same time, it would correlate to something I did a while ago on my channel, and it just wouldn't resemble what I have now. And I really want to keep like the more comedic side that I'm doing right now. I haven't found the game or necessarily the style that's giving me a lot of views, but it's stuff that I more enjoy a bit. So right now, still trying to just find something like the game or the kind of community to start off with per se.
Yeah, I'm looking at older content. Sorry to cut you off, man.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I
see a lot of like the drawings, right? And then kind of started. I think it really kind of started with this. I know there was another one, 2 million, and another one with 1, but like I feel like this was like one of the big ones where it was like something that was kind of a little outrageous, right? WTF, world's weirdest pencil. So I feel like I don't know if this was like an indicator. He's like, I'm gonna go off the rails and try something really crazy here. Because besides that, it was really like professional drawings and
there was like one, the girlfriend one. How I asked her to be my girlfriend had like 6 million, while all his other ones had like a couple. Oh no, there is another pen one. Yeah, the Versus pen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And so like, but then I feel like he kind of like after that, there's a slow transition to kind of crazy things, right? My dog picks my art supplies to like off the wall type of things. Like, and then we're getting money related, no budget at the biggest art supply. He did that a few times. And like spending no budget at Michael's. So when you start doing money, like, I feel like that's usually like a big one here, or drawing for 10 hours straight. He did another one I saw that was PewDiePie he drew him for 24 hours, and that got a lot of views. Yeah, right here, 19
his
million.
other ones too, the custom $10,000 shoes, and then custom iPhone, like he's painting the stuff.
He just took off. He took off. But where was it? Like, I don't know, maybe 19 million. Oh, I got to go back. Oh,
this is what I do for fun. I like to just look at channels and see how
maybe I should do that. Just sit around and try to find channels.
He never went under $1 million after this. Like, these 6ix9ine kids drawings. After that, it was game over.
Now I don't know where the bus one was at. I watched that whole video. They took a school bus, and it took I forgot how long. It was a couple days.
I surprised Mr. Beast with a custom Tesla with 45 million.
But look, he relates it still to art. Like, how smart that is. He's taking Mr. Beast and putting his own spin on making challenges out of art. Like, that is really smart.
This is where I say, like, find what's missing, and you do that. That's how you find a niche that's not saturated. You're like, I want this niche, and this lane isn't being used yet, so I'm gonna slide in. Like,
Anyways, with those art ones though, I've noticed something. He's got a like color like a color kind of like palette there, a kind of like a logo essentially of, you know, consistently using that brush with that stroke of like blue, purple, and like on those art ones. And that's like, you know what? That's pretty smart because that's a very eye-catching color, that blue and like with the pinkish purple going on there.
It's actually a really cool color. Like, I can't lie.
Like, that's a good choice because that's eye-catching. That's like, you see that color like corner of your eye, you're like, what the heck?
I want that color.
And then you also know this is him. Like, if you watch enough of these, as soon as you see that color, you don't even need to read anything else. You're like, yep, another one of those videos.
Smart.
Watch it.
He really then eventually kind of went straight Mr. Beast, largest PS5. You know, same thing with like right here. This is like, custom car. But still, he still throws like, I think the art piece in there. But
I think he's like got like probably a ratio of like 3 to 1, where it's like 3 art to 1 like Mr. Beast video. It seems like.
Yeah, now at this point, yeah.
Oh, there it is. I surprised my friend with a custom bus. What's her name?
What the heck?
That TikTok girl. It just says giant bus.
I'm out of the loop on TikTok. Should I probably tap into it? Because that's a really good market. But
if you're making shorts,
don't ask me.
Like, my thing is, I know stuff about TikTok and kind of like some stuff that's like, I don't trust it as an app. I just genuinely am not going to be part of that crowd because of like where it comes from per se. It's like, you know what, if you want to use it and you still know about the kind of sketchy stuff that goes on behind it, go right ahead. But for me, it's like, I can at least trust YouTube a bit because I know where it's going from. I know kind of like what's going on. And it's like, you know what, fine, it's not too bad. But with TikTok, it's just like, I guess that level of mystery, the unknown, that really kind of like, it's like, I'm a little bit concerned about it. I'm not going to try to get any deeper than that I just don't trust TikTok. That's as simple as it's going to be. If you want to find out why I don't, you can go do the research. I'm not going to explain why because I don't want to drag Sparks' channel down the drain with this one. I'm not going to bring him down the rabbit hole. He gets bad real fast. So, I've noticed he's definitely taken a lot of the stereotypical things of like what you see, like what's the most common use for thumbnails, which is like the type of text, the surprise face, that kind of like type stuff.
It's YouTuber face.
I call it the stupid YouTube face. That's what I call it.
I call it something inappropriate, but we're not going to do that on here.
But it works. The fact of the matter,
I mean, it does work, but like at the same time, I don't advertise my face as the channel thing, but I feel like I could probably implement the mask that I use more and like add like angry brows or surprise brows. I probably could do that to try out the YouTuber thing on my thumbnails. But right now, I really like how my thumbnails are because I feel like they're kind of interesting, but I don't think they're going to be technically click worthy if I think about it. I don't know. This is not a channel review, so I can't get that.
Once again, Pat, experiment.
I've been experimenting, so like this is like
you add fake eyebrows and even a fake mouth over your face. I mean, for some reason that could be your thing. I'm just saying, like, experiment, man.
No, like it's pretty much goes back to do some stuff with your channel. Like if you feel stagnated, try something different. You know, it's
I think you're an animated guy in general, and I think that would be really actually cool because I think it would actually mirror you. So I think
it probably would. What the heck did I? Okay, yeah, there we go. I got another freaking comment on the Venom video, and it's like, ha, so funny, something like that. Yeah. No, I definitely should try. I definitely am trying to sit down. I need to like experiment more. Gonna head out. It's bedtime for the kids. Have a great night, everyone. You have a good night too.
Is that my husband?
Yep.
Oh, is that my cue to leave?
I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and share that one. I'm gonna put
Well, it's funny. He's like commenting, and I'm like, who is watching our kids? Because I'm up here. And you're
who's keeping an eye on the little rugrats?
The little ones are, not old enough to care for themselves.
So like 2 or something like that, or
yeah, I have a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old. So
kindergarten yet, or
ages? Yeah, she just started kindergarten. My girl is my older one, and then my son is great.
I feel a little bit of hesitation in that one. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, no, we've gotten to. I mean, he's 2.5-ish, and he's crazy. He's jumping off of stuff like couches and tables, and he doesn't warn you. It's just kind of like catch me, but nobody's paying attention.
Oh no! Like, oh no! It's one of those kids. I've seen those.
Yeah. I have that kid. It's amazing. He's going to be a great YouTuber.
My daughter
no,
looks in the
I
mirror
love him.
all day and she's like, "Welcome to the Sissy Show. Make sure you hit the subscribe button for my daddy, or he'll be mad." Like, I'm like, I never say these things. I swear. And so like, I'm like, Braylon, you can't say that. Like, like you got to be happy. It's just whatever. She's just all day with a fake phone. And I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, I'll catch.
What have I done?
My daughter.
What have you done?
We'll like look through our phones, and everyone, like my brother was like, "So your daughter made a vlog on my phone," and I was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, I was going through pictures the other day, and I saw a video from her, and he was like, and this is my dog, and this," like just telling everyone.
Already professional, dude. 10 out of 10, dude.
I was
Already
like,
I already know the marks.
Yeah.
Show it off the dog. That's the important thing when you want to get any views. Show off the dog.
Show off.
Fact.
I wish I had like the 3 that I had. I could just show them off all day. They're adorable little babies.
Pat, I don't think you're a part of this channel. Maybe Tiffany. I don't know if I knew at the time. I was live streaming and then my dog ran away while I was in the middle of my stream. So like she's like messing with the blinds, I'm like, oh, fine, I'll let you out. She never does that. She'll just go right in the backyard, do her thing. She'll come right back. And then like
crazy.
A minute later, I'm like, something just doesn't feel right. So I went and sure enough, like luckily my neighbor came knocking on my door and he's like, "Hey man, like here's Rosie, like everything okay?" Like it's just another day. She's always trying to run away in the past. But I was right in the middle of the stream. I was like, man, of course.
Go. Dog's running away.
I know that feeling. I have a old wiener dog. She's like 11, 12 years old. Old dog. She has trouble getting up down the stairs. Like it takes her a moment. She has to go, all the way upstairs, down the stairs. It's kind of slow pacing, and you have to kind of coax her. Go up, come on, you can do it. You can. But like I swear, when she's outside, she'll go walking down 2 blocks away from the house, and it's like, what are you doing? You have trouble going upstairs, but yet you're fine with walking like so far out. It's keep an eye on her.
Yeah, my dog hasn't tried to run away in a while. I have an Australian cattle dog. She's also great. No, we always say, I'm like, you're so pretty, but she's not the smartest.
That's my peeking.
I know that.
She runs into walls. Earlier today, she just tripped, and I was like, you have 4 legs. How did that happen?
But they listen to us so good.
Yeah. And, oh no, she's like she's my 3rd child. She'll just come sit on my lap. She asks for attention.
They don't talk back.
No, it's great. Yeah, but
actually, one of mine do. My dog Bruce, we call it the Chewbacca howl, and he'll literally sound like Chewbacca. It's like he'll do the howl, and it's just like it literally sounds like Chewie. And he'll even try to talk. He'll just go, arr, arr, arr. And like you can talk back to him, go, what is that? What did you say? And he'll go, arr, arr, arr. And it's the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
He's the goofiest dog I have ever seen. And he'll do this one thing, my favorite thing. We call it twitchy legs. He'll lay on his belly, legs straight out. And you say twitchy legs, his legs will just go, It's just like twitch. And it's just the funniest thing ever. How often do we trip and we only have 2 legs? I never trip. I have perfect balance. I kid you not. Like I've walked on ice, started slipping, catch my balance, kept on walking. I kid you not. I have godlike powers. I don't know, Mark.
Like if you trip over 1 leg, like you also have 3 other legs to catch yourself with. Right?
Also, they walk in like a sink type thing where it's just like it's kind of they have better balance in a sense. Like they should in technically some aspect.
What were you gonna say, Tiffany?
I can trip going upstairs. That's my superpower.
So it's not just me. Okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
Happy to
how do you trip upstairs? Like how do you?
I never trip downstairs. I miss the stairs sometimes.
Yeah, or I'll hit the edge, right? And then you're like, yep.
Or I'll hit the edge because I'm so comfortable going up the stairs.
Yeah.
It's like I just,
I call it presidential though because there's been a few presidents who have tripped going up the stairs. So I'm like, I'm presidential. Don't worry about me.
Oh,
fine.
like
The president's done it. That means it's fine for me to do it.
It's fine for me if the president can do it,
Let's see, which president's done it? I know. I think Obama did it once.
Obama did it once. I know Biden's done it a couple times.
Oh, he's done it a couple times. Let's see. You know what? Good one. Both Bushes have done it several times too.
Have they?
Oh yeah. I think Bill Clinton tripped up a couple steps too.
See, we're good, Brendan. We're gonna be president.
We're good.
You guys, you guys are on the right path. All right. If the president's tripping upstairs, you guys, you know what's going on.
Oh, look at Mark broke it down for us. Miscalculation of stair height and depth, and then
miscalculation of straight
atmospheric
height
pressure
anomalies.
You know what I say it is? What it is somebody stopping time right when you're walking up the stair. They go along and they slightly move your foot enough to where you trip on it. Right?
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, what if it's not our misplacement of our feet? Maybe it's the misplacement of the step.
Yeah, you know, I mean,
the earth like shifted, you know, so much due to like, you know, the whole rotation and whatnot, and then my foot, you know.
And this is why I'm always like, if I can be a YouTuber, you can be a YouTuber.
Yeah, if there was more behind the scenes, I would not probably have a channel.
If there was more behind the scenes, I think I probably would have been canceled sooner.
Oh my god, yeah.
I like dark humor is a little bit too common in my side of the family, so I have to censor myself a little bit more than I'd like sometimes. But at the same time, it's probably better that way.
I'm more book smart, and then my common sense just doesn't exist at times. So that's why I only turn the camera on during certain times of the day.
I can turn the camera on anytime, and I guarantee you I'm going to be cracking so many jokes. Like, I could, like, I hear people do it the whole day. It was like, man, the streams are like so long, and it's like they just sit there and still and do nothing. I'm like, it's super easy. Just say joke after joke. It's not that hard, guys. Like, I have like literally 3-hour videos of me just talking and just like making so many jokes, and I'm like, how do you just run out of energy? And it's just like,
are you gonna podcast, Pat?
I kind of want to touch podcasting. I feel like it could be fun.
I feel like it'd be like just a super long podcast, and it would just go great. Like I just feel like
one episode.
It's just one episode.
That's what you can call it.
48-hour
One
recording.
episode.
No, one season. Let's be honest now. I don't know. It's like I was gonna do a podcast. I've been trying to like kick around names. Is my problem. It's like I've been wanting to start one, but I just don't. I can't. I want a name. I want a good name. I want something that's really gonna go. That's No Game Pat. You know that name, and it's just like that's him, and it's just like I've yet to find that. It's going to hit me one day. It's just going to hit me, just like a baseball to the head. It's just be like, that's the one. It hurt a while to get to it, but yeah. So
you'll get it. You'll get
just
it.
Call
man.
it the one.
The one.
The one, Pat.
I feel like that'd be better for Ender, to be fair, because of how he presents himself a little bit more.
He did.
Like,
hey, if you don't claim it, you don't claim it. Though he's calling me Ender. Like
I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna let him have that. I want something funny. I want something kind of clever. I want like, if anything, I was probably thinking like no podcast Pat, just simple as that. Just because I could fit anything in that game spot. I could put like no anime pad, no game, like no, there's no game pad, no music pad, and I can have it fit almost any genre that I really like. I have unlimited power with the name, which is nice. So,
well,
but yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's really
Great time.
good. Absolutely. I would like to ask you guys. I'll start with you, Tiffany. I know that you have the kids to take care of. I'm going to be putting my kids to bed. So, do you have any last tips that you would like to share with everybody, as far as maybe any struggles that they're going through, or maybe a tip that you learned recently, something you'd like to share?
Of course, when you ask me, I have nothing.
Absolutely.
It's always when you're on the spot that you struggle.
I'm like, oh no. I would say, just because I actually just went over this with my own group recently, but I know we are going into a very busy season of the year. We're going into holiday, and that is a very stressful time for creators as well. So remember that holiday is still about family and friends and everything else, and you don't need to kill yourself for your content strategy. But if you are planning on doing anything for holiday season as far as content goes, now is the time to plan that. Like, start landing those brand deals now, start planning those videos now, like get things going now so you can relax later.
Thank you for that. That's great, right? Yeah. Pre-planning before the craziness happens. Yes. Yeah, we've been talking a lot about that, and I think that's good, especially with what's coming up. Thank you, Tiffany. Pat, what do you got?
I think my advice is going to be very simple. This is going to be from my perspective. Don't spend expensive when starting a channel. All right. I feel like I'm a very cheap person. I've always stayed trying to relatively cheap. I slowly build up to what I got now, and I'm probably still going to slowly build up more. I technically want to get like a second computer for like recording and streaming and stuff. Which I kind of have, but it's been parts that I've had miscellaneous collected. It's actually underneath the chicken mask right now over there. But But yeah, no, definitely work cheap. Like there's cheap microphone options. There's cheap webcam options if you really want to do face cam. Look about $26 for this webcam. I think it looks pretty reasonable. If I just improve the lighting, I think it could be pretty good. Because if you're doing webcams, especially when you're doing like gaming, it's a tiny little thing. You don't need anything crazy. Microphone, simple USB microphone. Don't go too crazy. Headphones, just get a decent pair. I recommend like a $20 pair just to start off with to hear the audio and stuff. If you really want to get anything crazy audiophile type stuff, or like really want to get in detail, like later down the road. But yeah, definitely start cheap. You don't need the brand spanking new type stuff.
They take advantage of deals, right? They're like,
definitely take advantage of deals. Like if
Black Friday's
if there's something
coming
that's
up.
high end. By the way, fun fact: a lot of the better deals are actually in the middle of June. Just heads up to people. Like, not a lot of people know that. I'm surprised. Like, I find a lot of better deals in June than I do on Black Friday, to be fair. Especially for, like, year or two old type stuff, which, another thing, headphones don't age like graphics card or other computer components. What were great headphones at one point are still pretty good today. Older Sennheisers and stuff like that are still pretty good today and stuff like that. So look for those used even if you need to. If you really want those high-end type stuff. But yeah, no, definitely, like, don't put too much money into it, but don't go super budget cheap unless that's your shtick in your channel. Like, honestly, I thought about like, man, if I was doing another channel, I'm going to do budget as can be and make it the whole kind of like joke of the channel is like, how cheap can I get away with stuff? Just call it like janky pad or something like that. But like I said, like find something fun. Like if you want to do that budget option, that could be a great way to, get an audience going. But yeah, no, definitely know like, you don't need the crazy stuff to start off.
I agree, right? And I would say even to top that, like almost one up it, right? Start free, do what you can with what you have. And then just like No Game Pat is saying, is that when you're eventually ready to start making investments, other than with your time into research and everything else, right? You don't need the best of the best because in the end, it's just going to help the experience for the viewer. And in the end, that's the ultimate goal is to just get better and better and better with that. With our message and with equipment. It definitely can help, but it's not going to, you could get the best camera. We talk about that all the time, but in the end, it doesn't mean anything if you're an empty shell. So,
or you're just boring face like this. You're just,
or that
express, man. You gotta get really face out there, really express it quite a bit. You know what I mean?
That is yes.
You can definitely invest into education and software, like to help you, like TubeBuddy, things like that, those tools before you start investing into pretty equipment. Because cell phones are good enough. Like
I'm not even going to disagree with like cell phones are so fantastic when you just want to start recording because they're not the best visual, but they do so good, especially when you think about it. YouTube compresses a lot of stuff, so that a lot of that high-end stuff ends up being cut off anyways. Like I think cell phones are pretty much perfect for when it comes to online creation with YouTube, pretty much. Like yes, it's not like movie quality, but we're not trying to reach movie quality. You're trying to reach good quality, and like even phones from like I would say anything 2016 or later, you're pretty much good. Anything before that, I'd probably would say maybe take decent care of the phone, make sure the lens is clean and stuff like that. It's not going to be pretty, but it's going to be pretty substantial. But I mean, like, I'm not going to lie, I looked at my iPhone 4S quality pictures. I'm like, ooh.
Well, most people say that, well, I can't afford a nice camera, but then they're willing to upgrade to the newest iPhone. So just take that with a grain of salt, right? Like, do you need the next upgrade or can you slowly
here's another thing. If you're really wanting to have a nice camera and you don't want to buy a camera, look at phones refurbished. You could get like the S10. I think it has a nice camera. 2018 is when it came out. Fuck it. Like, I almost said it. I caught myself.
It's so bad.
It could be so much worse.
I know.
But 2018, like the SE, like the Galaxy S10e was like $500 or something like that, or $600. Now you can buy it for $200 or less. And it's like, that's a pretty good camera right there from like a phone. But yeah, no, like definitely like understand budgeting essentially is going to be your biggest like factor when it coming in. Yeah.
Mark brought up a good point. If it all gets compressed anyways, don't you want the highest quality? And I don't think a lot of people realize that. So I actually shoot in 4K, but I render out in 1080p because that's going to have a better looking quality when I upload it to YouTube than if I were to shoot in 1080 and render in 1080. And the reason why I don't render in 4K is just because of space on my computer. It takes up way too much space to render in 4K.
Yeah, no, downscaling's a lot better when you do it from like the high to low.
Yeah.
But starting off though, definitely just work with what you got. But yeah, no, like definitely agree with that compression. I think a good example of that is Linus Tech Tips. They record in like 8K and they output to 4K, and it's like their videos look amazing, but like at the same time, they're losing a lot of quality still. Like they know that,
also
but they
have
know that
a ton of equipment to be able to do all that.
Facts.
Well, they're a studio at this point. Like Linus Tech Tips is no longer a person; it's a studio.
It's a studio.
That's the dream position I want to be at, where I can.
That's my goal with my channel. I won't have my channel as my name because I want it to be like a Think Media thing. I want it to be its own entity and then have my own channel.
Nope, mine's me. It's all me, and I ain't going nowhere, baby.
I want to give a couple shout outs real quick. Real quick, Back from Burnout says, I still use a phone and almost have 10,000 subs. I have purchased a vlog camera and haven't even used it. Yeah, so there you go right there, right? What you could do, especially like I know for my first channel, definitely only used a mobile. Half of the season on this phone, this channel has been mobile. I do want to give a shout out also to Professor Nez for stopping in. What's up, bro? Great to see you. So I had to hop by and say hello. Mark is a terrible spokesperson. I love that. Great to see you all, crushing as usual. Thanks, man. Greatly appreciate you at least stopping in. We have Ethan up here. Ethan, real quick, I want to hear from you, man. Were you able to get an update on the iPhone versus Android? No?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm still reaching out.
Okay, so if you probably don't know what the heck we're talking about. So he was in the channel reviews earlier. He kind of hopped in and we were...
Yeah, I kind of was hearing a bit about that. I know he was talking about the whole Android where it's like different stuff, like due to Android being so diverse, and I agree with that. That's definitely...
Well, not even that, but with YouTube Shorts. So when we're talking about YouTube Shorts app, using the YouTube app, within there, all I've been hearing about is people saying, like, because I've been looking it up too, like how to adjust the audio from with the music that you select. Everybody's like, yeah, you just select the volume button and then you just turn it down from there. I have an Android phone and that option is not there in my phone. And a lot of other people have been talking to me. They're like, where is this thing? I'm like, I don't know.
Wait, what is it?
All right, so I'll show you real quick. So within the...
I have an iOS, so yeah, I don't have that problem.
I have an Android, so I mean, it's not with me, but
So YouTube Shorts, so we go to record a Shorts video, right?
Uh-huh.
And so let's just say...
Make sure your phone volume's down so you don't get copyrighted.
Yeah, facts. That already happened to us once. So let's just say I add a song. I'll add the chicken wing beat, right? And then from there, let's just record a short segment. Okay. So from here, most people will, like, you can go to the check mark. Hold on.
Like, there's a green screen feature I have. There's a...
See that?
Yeah.
So there's no option to adjust the audio.
Huh.
If I go to even adjust, it's just adjust the music and you can select what part of the song you want, but there's nothing in there as far as volume.
That's crazy.
So I can't do a YouTube tutorial or something like that and just add some background music. I can't add a clip from something and make that as a B-roll. It just doesn't exist. All I could do is select a clip I want, and that's literally going to be my video. I can't even then edit it, nothing.
Well, I mean, you could. There's, ways
you
to
could
go around that. But yeah, in app you can't.
App, yes.
Yeah. That's great. I have to go check that out because I don't play with Shorts enough to be able to say it. If I do, I am editing or taking something I already edited and then
right.
Do you want me to share my screen again so I can show like what it looks like on the iPhone?
Yeah, go ahead, Ethan.
All right, give me a sec. Let me
that way people can see what we're talking about. Yeah. But yeah, I'm always like, I know like I'm halfway decently smart. And I know when I'm looking at things, I'm like, sometimes it takes me a few times. Like my wife will ask me for something and it's right in front of me. And then she'll have to come all the way downstairs to show that it was right in front of me the whole time.
That's a guy thing. That's
that is such a guy thing. Thank you.
I can't tell you how many times, like, I'll like, at this point, like my mom, she would always be like, yeah, it's like, it's right there. And I'm like, where? She'll point it. I'm like, so at this point, whenever I'm looking for something, I will spend way too long trying to look for it. I'm like, I'll even stare right in front of me. Like, am I looking at it? It's just like, no matter what, it just does not process my head or something, or it's just straight up out there. Like I literally lost an earbud and I checked this one spot and I was like, it had to fall in there because that's the only way that makes any logical sense. Because it fell in like a pretty open area, and there's this one spot where it should have fell in, and I was like, should have been there. I spent freaking day, and I eventually went back to look at that spot, and I looked as hard as I could, and I finally noticed it. I'm like, why didn't I notice you earlier? It's like, it annoys me so much.
My husband loves it if like he can get. He's always like, I can't find it. I'm like, if I go downstairs and I find it, I'm gonna be irritated, and I will. But then the one time I can't find something and he does, he holds it over like my head forever. And I'm like, one time.
Look, honestly, at this point, whenever I can't find something, I just ask for somebody else to look at it because they're gonna find it better than I can. And usually it's either my mom or my sister, and they're like, it's right here. I'm like, I know it's probably somewhere obvious, but I need you to understand my brain runs 200 miles per second and I can only process about 0.5 of it.
I'm ready to go.
All right.
All right, go ahead, man.
All right. So welcome to my iPhone. If I go to YouTube, or in YouTube, oh, there's Brendan.
Hey, I know that guy.
Hey, right there.
That means you haven't
Okay.
watched it yet.
10,000
Just kidding.
views.
Okay,
So
so
watch it again.
so create a short. So so I have green screen right here, right? I have filters, I have timer, I have speed, I have flip. Okay, so now let's just pick a video. So this is a video I posted today with me, this taco I got.
That
So we
looks really
press
good,
add.
by the way.
It was good. Okay, so then you see a line, right? I can align with this scene with another video that I made.
This is ridiculous, by the way.
Okay, so
It's
then
not fair. It's not fair.
Okay, so then
Be
so let's
jealous.
say I want to put some music on. So like let's say I pick Olivia Rodrigo, Good For You. So I play it. So here's her. Then I can go volume. See?
What the frick?
And then you can adjust from original or music. So when I'm
There's
talking,
a lot more.
I love waffles. No, I think that
Waffles are the best, by the
This
way.
is-
The
this
only
is
thing that beats is
great.
French toast.
there's just, and I'll agree with that too. I wish that
I mean,
you don't
what
get
you
any
guys
of
talk.
this.
Yeah, that's crazy that none of this is available on Android. I didn't even know this because I have not. I was so mad about this. My freaking phone broke, and I went to iOS, and I'm still salty about it because I'm not gonna lie, I'm an Android person at heart. I can't do iOS. Like I've been messing with it. I've been using it for like I think maybe a little over a year now.
I've tried.
I'm still not used to iOS. I can't like. It just feels so like. It's like certain things are great features, and then other things are terrible. Like at least I got like the 11 Pro Max. I hate the Bluetooth on this. This is the worst Bluetooth device I have ever used, and I will rant about this to this day because it will cut out music. It will not sync to my like earbuds. I don't have the Pros either. I have like my own. Like I use Anker Soundcore. It does not sync properly. There are so many issues with this, and it annoys me.
Why am
But
I
yeah.
finding so much enjoyment watching you with these waffles in your mouth?
I feel like this is a weird story. If he's about to eat nachos,
I love
the
it.
waffles in his mouth.
And it makes no sense. I love it.
no, I actually posted that short to my.
This makes absolutely
Worth
no
it.
sense at all. And
It fits perfectly, dude. It's understandable.
It's-
I don't know what you're talking about. This is the cinematic masterpiece. Marvel Universe got nothing on this.
we just gave you 200% watch time on this right now. Thank you guys.
easy watch time, bro.
Well,
But yeah, no, that's crazy that iOS has more features, but at the same time, I understand because like Android's like not one Android's like the other, essentially.
Yeah, it's harder.
I wonder.
Hey, hold on one second, Pat. Tiffany, I know if you gotta go, just feel free if you have to take off. I don't want you to feel like you have to stay on stream. I know you got kiddos, so just
I know. Actually, yeah, I
just
am.
let me
I want to tuck them in at least, and then
Yep.
I'm gonna grab my phone and see if I have those, and I'll let you know in the comments.
sounds good, Tiffany.
All right, bye guys.
Thanks for hanging out.
Later. Anyways,
All right.
what was I even going to say? I've already lost my track of thought. I
talking
don't
about-
remember what it was. What was it? And it's
What
the
up?
man of self, the man of the hour,
Man of the hour.
like a Padre.
Big Poppy. You would. You would.
What was I talking about? I hate that I just
we were
lost.
talking about the features.
Oh yeah, the features. I was about to ask. Now I remember. Does anybody have the Pixel? Because like, I wonder
get
if like
feedback.
features are available on the
Lost me.
Pixel. because like that are on the iOS, because all Pixels are the same. They use the Chromium based like operating software. So it's like I wonder if they have any of these issues.
I mean,
like,
to be honest, I think Pixel has features because it's a Google phone, so they probably prioritize the Google phones.
You think, but like sometimes Google's a little bit silly, and they kind of like don't do that sometimes. It's like you think for like Google, they'd be like on top of that, and then at the same time, you're like, why are they lacking on this?
I don't know. I might have to see. I have a Chromebook at home. And it has Android.
What's good, y'all? Oh, that sounds good. That the Android is good.
So I have a Chromebook, and I'll see if I can make a short for my Chromebook and see if I have those features on, because it's a Google Chromebook. Yeah. But it's Samsung. I would need an actual Google
Chromebook.
Like an actual Chromebook that's made by Google.
Well, there's not an actual. Is there? I don't know. I haven't seen.
There are.
They got like. Okay.
But they're like more expensive, like 800.
Yeah. I just haven't messed with Chromebooks because I'm personally not a fan of like locking a computer to like one operating system, to be fair. But like that's just me per se. I like open source as much as I can get. That's why I like Android a lot more, because you can tinker with it and get a little bit more experimental with it. But,
it do, but I tried to do Android. I just couldn't like get into it like that.
I think it's to each your own. Like I think you got the right. Like if you find iOS so much better, go for it. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just not for me. I'm a tinker.
Yeah, we all got our own like thinking about it.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. It's definitely an interesting topic of like it kind of goes back to the whole like messing with what you're comfortable with and what makes it easier for you, pretty much. So it's like, for me, it's like iOS is not my cup of tea. I would never be like one to advocate for it, but I'm never going to like put it down per se, because it's like, there's people out there who are, better for iOS. I mean, I got to give them compliments where they deserve it, in that their like ecosystem, like how the iPhone will connect to the MacBook or anything like that, super easy, or to your iPad, super easy. And it all just syncs together so well. I got to give them compliments. That's impressive. Like that's, like they have a very good flow of stuff. Whereas like versus like when it comes to like Windows, if you use Windows, it's like it doesn't always kind of like work the way you want it to. You have to kind of jump through a bit of loopholes to do it a bit. Unless you, of course, you just focus primarily using like Google stuff for the most part. Then it's not as bad.
I'm gonna be honest. So Microsoft Word and I like Google Docs better than Microsoft stuff. Like it doesn't sync right. Like everything people type, it just doesn't sync up right. Like Google.
I think I agree with you on hands down. Like it feels dated. It feels like with the Word, it just feels rough. And it's like, how is it like you've had this program for so many years and yet to like do any like improvements to like refine it, make it like run smooth? And I've used Docs.
The only thing they did to it was made it a subscription. You can't like buy the.
Still ticks me off to this day. Like Google's out here offering it for free, and you're making me pay a subscription, and I can't even just pay just for that.
You have to pay for the whole package.
You got to pay for the whole package, which is like so much money, dude. Like,
I mean, the old Word, you could just pay for the CD, and you just plopped it into your computer and downloaded it.
That's another thing that ticks me off now is like so many things are going subscription based. Annoys me. That's the one thing I have.
Adobe's
so bad about it. Adobe annoys me. I love the program. To do it like I really.
That'd be annoying too. The Adobe thing be annoying too.
It really is. It's like, it's stupid that we're in this trap, because it's like there's not a whole lot of other options at the moment, and it's just hard to kind of get that. And it's like that's why I really advocate for DaVinci Resolve. I don't use it, but I'm going to keep advocating for it. It's like if you want to edit videos properly, like on the level of Adobe Premiere, go to DaVinci Resolve. It's free. What more do you want? Or like there's like another one called Hit Film Express. It's very simple. It does 1080p, 60 FPS, pretty much fine. Handles a pretty good amount of effects and stuff. I have run into a bit of like struggling with it when I was doing some crazy stuff, and it's like struggled a bit, but I was doing some crazy levels of effects and stuff to where it's like I needed like more of like a well developed. I mean, it could be different now too, but like I advocate for other sources than Premiere. Like if you're wanting to learn like higher level of video editing other than just Windows Movie Maker of snip, cut, delete, I advocate for those more than Premiere. Premiere's not bad. I just don't advocate for subscription-based program paying. It's dumb to me. It's silly. It's ridiculous. That's why I'm not a big fan of streaming at the moment, because there's so many sources and stuff like that. Streaming's great. Don't get me wrong. When it first started, I loved it. But now there's so many different sources and stuff, and it's like none of it's worth it anymore. It's so much, and they're all just way too overpriced. And the same goes to music streaming. I mean, there's other reasons that I don't like it either, but at this point, it's like I bought an MP3 player, putting all my music on it. I'm not streaming anymore. Done with that. I mean, maybe it's inconvenient for some other people, but for me, it's like I get better audio. I have all my music there. I don't lose my music due to dumb contract fallouts. But yeah, no, I mean, there's a lot of new stuff that just is annoying. It's like, but of course, it's first world problems. Am I right?
Or Apple Music, like when your Apple Music or Spotify expires, and then you have to go get it renewed, and it's like a whole thing.
Oh, dude, I could not do Spotify. The UI on it is stupid. I don't understand the flow of it at all. It was the most convoluted thing to ever use. Like, at least on mobile. I don't know what it's like on computer. Probably should mess with it. Probably could be better, but their mobile app is terrible. And actually, I remember mentioning this earlier with the whole YouTube Premium thing with like the $11.99 versus the $15.99 on iOS. The reason why I brought it up is Premium's actually decent for the creator, because there's like, one way of revenue, that's the ad stuff, right? AdSense and stuff like that. But if you look at how much money you can actually make from YouTube Premium people watching you, you make like a good chunk more in a sense. Like, that's why I am actually semi-okay with the Premium, because it can actually benefit creators that you want to benefit really directly. Because that's money that's going straight to them a lot of times. Like, because you're skipping the ads, so YouTube has to compensate them for that. So they get a good chunk of the Premium, which is pretty nice. But that's a personal, choice that you have to make. Like, for me, I'm fine with making that choice, because I like knowing that I can support the creators a little bit better, because I know YouTube's not the most fair system sometimes. But to you might be like, well, it's just not practical, because I agree. $11.99 a month for some of the features it offers feels a little dumb. But at the same time, when you see how much money goes to the creators, it's like, I can actually justify that a little bit, at least for me. At least I feel a little bit better knowing that the people I like are getting, what they deserve with the effort they put into it, And
I want to add to that too. So for everybody, if you're getting value out of this, right, make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Definitely want to tell you guys, subscribe and add numbers to this community, right?
Oh,
Be part of this
definitely,
community.
guys. Do it now.
Do it.
Definitely.
Do it. Do it, or I'm taking your Coca-Cola.
Like the video.
And if you don't want to do it for me, do it for the Scarecrow. That's all I'm saying. But I definitely want to tell you guys, this community is absolutely amazing. And No Gamepad, I know you shared with us a little bit ago about some tips that you would provide. So I'm going to be closing up the stream. I'm going to have to go help the wife with the kids. The boss man, I don't know if you can hear me.
I can hear you. What's up?
What's some tips that you would like to share with some creators that may be struggling right now? What's something that you would like to share with them? Could be about this channel, could be YouTube tips, could be something you learned. But feel free to share.
I think everybody should know, was if you're new, just stay away from the people that are like on YouTube that will just sub to your channel. Don't watch it, because YouTube catches on that and they will remove it. Like, I was at 130, I think, a few days ago, and now I'm back at 116, because those new subscribers did not watch my channel. They just subscribed because I was promoted. I gave someone my video, and that person gave me credit at the end, which Brandon and I had to talk about it, and he was against it. And it got a lot of views, and he did shout me out. He gave me credit for using my video, but that's something I learned right there. Never give your video to somebody else, because, it's just not good.
Unless you know strategically it would benefit you in the long run, and say you're getting paid to do it. So just like Tiffany was saying
Mhm.
earlier from navigating YouTube, right? Working with businesses, signing contracts with businesses, and actually creating advertising for them or for companies. But yeah, giving somebody, say your content because, you want to help somebody, I would
Mhm.
100% steer away from that. So yeah, I think that's a great lesson to share, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's all I have to say. Just be careful who you like be around with.
agreed. Well,
That's all.
I'm happy you're here, man. And I definitely could say like that's always been one of my goals is, as this channel grows, just try to once again build this community around just amazing people. And I think
Oh
I've
yeah.
just gotten lucky enough to actually do that. So, but yeah, thanks, Malik. Appreciate that, man.
Alrighty. Well, I
Hey,
guess my food coming, so I have to go pick it up. I know you said you was gonna end the live, so I'll see you guys on the next one. Brandon's
all right,
live.
Malik.
All right.
See
All
you,
right.
bro.
Have a good one.
You too. Ethan, what would you like to share with everybody before we close off? Any tips you'd like to provide to
I
everybody?
just like to share, stay positive, make great videos, and enjoy your craft.
Love it. So simple, man, but it's so true, right? Thank you.
Words
Thank
of
you.
wisdom.
I'll see you guys on the next stream.
Thanks for joining with us, man. Appreciate your time.
Adios, gamers and other people.
No game, Pat. You know how we end this, right? You remember? You remember?
Like and subscribe. Do it.
All right. If you're sick of all the BS that you're seeing on YouTube, sorry I'm not going anywhere. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.